No, I haven't played God of War since God of War 1.
What the f is happening here? Why the f is this guy complaining if he hasn't played God of War since 2006?
We will make the discourse so unpleasant and so toxic, there will be an environment where people are afraid to do this.
Is this guy seriously, like, monologuing right now? I'm gonna change gaming forever. Does he not realize he's acting like a Karen?
That game is not going to do well. You've lost the character. You already lost him after 2018 because he changed so much he wasn't Kratos anymore.
Damn.
True. What do you mean true? Oh no, they should just make another Kratos story. David Jaffe's like, well, 2018 sucks. And he's like, yeah, true. He's just disagreeing to disagree. That's literally it.
Poll God of War players. Also, like the greater gaming audience, players would never vote for this decision.
I don't give a f about the wider audience. I care about the story of the game and the gameplay. After such a beautiful story, what else could we really get?
It was terrible? I don't think it was bad.
So you already saw her wake up, by your logic, look ugly. Somebody in the chat says it looks terrible, and you say you don't think it looks too bad. Not even a criticism of this weird Disney fucking freak character. All right, guys, on to the fun part. So, you know, yesterday, well, I guess today, why did I say yesterday? I posted a video about God of War. God of War Laufey is the best direction the franchise can go, which I believe in. I put it out there. It's mostly, you know, react to the thing here. There is some thirst trapping in the video, obviously. I'm looking pretty lean. You see the quads. Oh, this is beautiful. Really just jerking myself off. You can see the traps. It's pretty good stuff if you're looking for a little OF teaser. It's incredible. Anyway, I wanted to watch some kind of a weird reactionary grifter that doesn't actually care about God of War cry about God of War. And Asmongold won the lottery, so we're going to take a look at that. So let's just see Asmongold have a crybaby fest about them doing a natural next step in the, you know, series, which I'll talk more about later. Anyway, you guys know the drill. Small got $2 a month, access to the VODs after I go offline, access to the members-only Discord where you can talk to people and you can recommend content. Medium got $5 a month, access to members... Wait, what did I say? Members-only content and pre-releases. I don't know if I fucked it up. $2 a month is VODs, Discord. Anyway, if you're going to do it, do it through your desktop. Apple charges more for no reason, and I don't see any of it, which is probably why you're donating, right? So, anyway, let's go. Let's fart.
This God of War thing, people have been...
Whoa, I mean, look, people are using AI to be edgy memers.
Laundry, the rinse and repeat epic. Like, I mean, this is really... Well, I think there's a couple more of these, right? And, yeah, here it is.
He's home.
Oh, AI, man. Dude, this is funny.
I better clean up before Kratos comes home.
It's just not even funny. Like, it's just like, oh, okay, women do be in the kitchen. Okay. It's not very original.
It's so fucking funny, man.
It's not funny. Like, I'm not offended, but you guys are so boring. Somebody went in and did AI to make a joke about a girl sweeping. Meanwhile, Asmongold sweeps for fucking pedophilia and rapists. You guys remember the whole thing? I covered a whole video on it. Asmongold sweeps for Trump being a pedophile rapist. Yeah, Asmongold's like, he does like a whole bit where he talks about how like we're not going to get any Epstein stuff, makes no reference to Trump, doesn't really care that we're not going to actually see the light, doesn't understand or refuses to acknowledge Trump is the one that's suppressing the information because he was best friends with Epstein, you know, and that even though he ran on releasing it, like we're talking, like, I don't understand who's the real sweeper here, boss. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but like there's some people getting mad about this. I think this is hilarious. Dan's Gaming purposely misunderstanding. That was very cringe. I like Dan's Gaming, but like it's so cool. Cringe. Because like, so he did the thing. I can't believe there are people still afraid to play as a woman in a video game.
Whoa.
Which is like, I mean, everybody...
There's literally no other like meaningful argument against Laufey being in the game. Kratos' story is over for now. There's nothing else that they could tell that would be good and poetically fit in without damaging the character. These are the same people, Asmongold, that would be complaining if they made another senseless sequel. These are the same guys that get frustrated when they're like, what, Call of Duty 45? Give us something new. Kratos' story right now is done. It's over with. There's nothing really else to tell. He's gone through both of his arcs. His original arc where he's basically an angsty teenager, which is cool because I identified with that when I was younger. You know, big boobs and shit and violence and blood. I'm playing God of War 3 right now. It's a cool game, you know? Gameplay-wise, probably the best of the original series, let's be real. But there's only so much that you can really do with it. And then you got like a really good, story of maturation where he becomes a father and he tries to, limit his anger and teach his son based on his reckless past. And like, there's a lot of productive shit. But what else can you tell? If anything, I would have said move on to Atreus, right? It's not to move on to Atreus. Make him an adult, give him mommy's axe, but make him split into multiple axes so he can fucking throw him. That'd be sick. They can come back to him. Fuck the bow. It's just cringe. It's annoying. Make the prequel, not the prequel. Make the remakes. I've said this before, but make the remakes. Make it so that he has to, make an emotional journey. Do a little bit more than just like, oh, we remade the old games to make them, update a little better. Do some dope ass shit where Kratos has to choose whether he wants to change the past and save his daughter or keep the past the same so he can meet his son. But like, what else is there to fucking tell, dude? And they decided to go in this direction. As long as the story's good, I don't give a fuck. They're trying to expand the universe. Everybody does this. Like Marvel does it. Everybody does this. Who cares? Nobody's actually upset. It makes sense to do it this way. I don't want to see another fucking game where you play as Kratos for no fucking reason. It's boring.
Everybody knows this isn't true. Like, why are you even talking like this? Why would you even say this? It's just so stupid. So I replied, I said, intentional misunderstanding. No one is afraid to play as a girl. You know this. Why would you even say that?
Why would you say
and
this?
So I think this is the perfect meme for the God of War situation. Blue is an awesome game. I wish they made a movie out of it, or in this case, a sequel.
Well, they've made enough sequels. There's nothing else to tell.
Coming out soon. Blue, the movie. Blue, Big Screen Pictures presents Blue.
But this is not the same because in this instance, this person's in the movie theaters and they're seeing something that they didn't sign up for. They already announced that they're going to do a God of War. They redo the original series. So this is not like... This isn't applicable in any meaningful capacity or similar at all. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And again, there's no story to tell with Kratos. That's it. We've already done everything.
I think that's exactly what's happened.
It's literally not exactly what's happened in any capacity. I don't even know what you're talking about. But okay.
It is. This is exactly what it's been. And
Really?
It's not about... The thing is, if they had Tomb Raider and it wasn't Lara Croft, I think people would think it was weird. So...
Maybe, but I don't know the Tomb Raider games. I don't know if the stories are anywhere near the same. What's the point? Doesn't Tomb Raider like spiritually redo itself every once in a while? Isn't that the more recent Tomb Raider? Like, what else could they really do?
Oh, like God of War is centered around Kratos. It's always been centered around Kratos. So whenever you switch it to like a character that, I mean, I think if you were to poll God of War players, like everybody, and also like the greater gaming audience, like
God of War players and the greater gaming audience is not the same thing. I'm a God of War player. I play God of War religiously. I play like all of them on the hardest difficulty. I love this game. It's such a great series. Okay. Oh, what if you polled the wider audience? I don't give a fuck about the wider audience. I care about the story of the game and the gameplay, and they've done a good job with their story and not tarnishing it, and the gameplay. That's all I care about. We're getting a new character that's been established, and it looks like an interesting story with some good gameplay. I don't need to play as Kratos and blink as Kratos for fucking 20 fucking years, dude. Like, what other story could there be after such a beautiful story? What else could we really get? Like, what are we gonna get? Some gay fucking shitty story with Kratos? Oh, look, Kratos goes to a new pantheon. He goes to a new god play. You know, like unless what you're saying is that you wanted Kratos to die in Ragnarok and then him to be the one that's going into this whole fucking world. But I mean, it could probably be cool if they have, like, you know, his ex-wife, his dead wife, go and do this whole game, and then maybe they can kill Kratos and have him go to this magical godland or something. I don't know. I'm fine with not doing more Kratos. It is okay, as long as the game is okay. I'm fine with the direction. It makes sense. We've told the story of Kratos so many times, and they tied it off with such a perfect bow. They tied it off with, like, a perfect bow. What else do we really need with this guy's story?
who would you want to play as in the new God of War game? The ratings would probably go Kratos, Atreus, and then probably a third character that we're not even thinking of, right? And then Laufey would probably be like number 7.
Who cares? You could also this is one of the things too, and this is why Asmongold's not like a real gamer. Like, he's not even very good at games. It's like, I appreciate when some kind of an infrastructure, when they take a risk. They're taking a risk. They're trying something different. They're doing something different. Yeah, Sons of Sparta was mid as fuck. Yeah, right. We got more Kratos in Sons of Sparta. That sucked ass. You know, it was mid as fuck. But anyway, like, what the fuck was I even saying, dude? Oh, I appreciate the risk taking. It's something that I can appreciate.
So why would you ever make that character the mainstay of the story, right? Like Tyr, Thor, or something like that. Yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, exactly. I really think that
what story would you tell with them? Would you have Thor going to the same world? Is that what you tell the story of? Like, is that the difference that you do?
If you did a vote for this, like the players would never vote for this decision.
Guys, there are some tropes that
See, he's so afraid to say this.
XQC, the fucking Trump, like he's kind of like a fucking Republican Trumper, is afraid to say something. Why would he be afraid? Why? If anything, I would expect XQC to be a little more on the fucking, you know, like anti-woke side. What are you talking about?
Here's the reality, and you know it. You know that they keep replacing characters that are white and male with characters that are non-white and non-male. And the reason why is they want to push a social agenda.
Okay. Your brain is just broken. Also, Kratos is olive-skinned. Let's be fucking real. White supremacists would be saying that he do be Italian or something, and he's not really white enough. He's literally, Kratos is a white-faced character. I don't know if the ashes of his dead family are on his body as a curse. What are you talking about? Whoa, look at this guy.
That's the reason why they want to do it. It's not because the character was too boring. It's not because people weren't interested in it.
It's so interesting because so many anti-woke grifters complained that Kratos there was not enough boobs and blood and violence in the game, and that he was gay, that he was a father now. So
it's because they're pushing it for a social agenda. Okay. That's the same reason why you see a lot of gay and trans stuff in video games. Okay. Nobody's asking for that, but they still keep getting it.
Well, so just to be clear, gay people are asking for that. And like, you can just not play games that aren't for you. If you don't have to, like, it's so crazy. There are like video games. There's always been so many video games around, and now there are some games that are like, hey, what if a gay person exists? It's not that deep. How do you even respond to somebody who's conspiracy theory pushing? Every game they're doing that. Okay, cool stuff, man. Great, love it. Gotcha. God of War bless, you know.
Why is that? Do you think that any person actually wants to play like a character that looks this way? I don't.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Think that they really do.
Okay.
I don't. I think.
Well, as long as you just think you're always right, then you're bulletproof, aren't you?
Guys have no problem playing female characters, but she's got to be really hot.
Well, she's not unattractive. Also, why does she have to be hot? I don't understand what that means.
This woman, and also, by the way, I feel so bad for her actress, because the actress is like way more attractive than the way that she's portrayed in the game.
Okay.
And so it's just another example of an actress who effectively is having their their likeness deformed in order to make it more.
It doesn't matter. He'd have an issue regardless of what was going on. And frankly, she looks better in this game. She looks like she fits the world more. I remember playing the original God of War, like 2018. And she's just too she just looks too like perfect. It doesn't fit the settings. It doesn't fit the setting as much. It doesn't fit the tone as much to me. She just looks a little bit out of place. It's just a little too clean, right? Like, I don't know. It's just like she just looks a little too clean. It's just it doesn't fit there. So I like that they kind of changed her around a little bit, and they made her a little more realistic looking. Who cares?
Acceptable for the hags and foids that are working in this company to try to feel better about themselves, because they don't want to see an attractive woman because it'll make them feel bad about themselves and insecure.
Right, okay. Nice conspiracy theory, dude. You're ugly as shit, bro. What are you talking about ugly women for? I don't understand.
That's the reason why.
Okay, if you say so.
Make the player base defensive. I mean, it is what it is.
It is. He's completely right. He is. What? He's totally right.
Totally right.
It's not.
You're not really part of the player base, though. I don't understand. So it's so funny when you hear someone like Asmongold talk about how like girls in games are not hot enough. But these are the same guys that'll say that like porn rots your brain, and it's like, okay, so you want more porn in your video games? I don't understand. Is that the take? More porn in your video games? Hey, porn rots your brain. By the way, every time I see a woman, she needs to be attractive to me. Wow. Okay, interesting for your focus. That's great.
Small. It's not a small portion. I mean,
It's a massive portion. It's a massive portion of us, and we will make the discourse so unpleasant, so uncomfortable, so problematic, and so toxic that there will be an environment where people are afraid to do this.
Afraid? What the fuck?
That's the goal.
That just sounds. You just sound like a weirdo. You're gonna complain. Does he not realize he's acting like a Karen? Hey, I'm gonna complain so much I'm gonna cry, bitch, moan, and complain so much until people listen to me. You sound like a fucking Karen, no? Am I mishearing this?
Portion. I mean, you're.
It's a massive portion.
What the fuck?
It's a massive portion of us, and we will make the discourse so unpleasant, so uncomfortable, so problematic, and so toxic that there will be an environment where people are afraid to do this.
Ironically, those are all the behaviors as to why Asmongold and his own audience can't find a fucking partner, because they act like that all the time.
That's the goal.
Okay.
We are trying to do that. We are trying to make it as toxic as possible.
You're so gay. This guy's a loser. What the fuck?
And do you want to know why they're mad?
Nobody's really that mad, man. You're just getting like online Twitter brained.
It's because it's working.
Whoa, what's working? Is this guy seriously like fucking monologuing right now? It's working? What does Asmongold think is working? Does he realize that like this is probably the goal from Santa Monica Studios? If anything, they're making a woman lead because they know morons like you are gonna cry about it, and then they get more free coverage. Why else do you think that they made Laufey have a fucking, basically a big cubic washing machine with her? So that people would make stupid memes and keep it in the cycle. They're rage baiting for attention, and then they're hopefully going to produce a really good game, and you're just helping them. Like, this guy just monologued as if, I'm gonna change gaming forever. You're just part of the parasite machine that gets games like this more popular. What are you talking about? You're just signal boosting it, you're going to make the sales go up. Like, if anything, the reason why there's more wokeness in games is to bait people like you into saying it's bad so that the ratings go up, or that the eyes on it go up so more people buy it. What the fuck are you talking about? This guy's a sheep. He doesn't even realize it's part of the infrastructure he's in.
It's working very well.
It's not. But okay. You say so, bud.
It's working. I'm actually doing it.
This is the same thing when Hassan's like, I'm an on-the-ground journalist. This is what you're doing right now. Asmongold is like massively cringe. Holy fuck.
Delusional.
Yep. So they sent her to another realm.
Yo, God of War is crazy.
Dude, crazy.
Jesus.
Wife of war, whore of war, foid of war.
Whoa. What is a foid? What are we doing here? What is a foid? Foid is a derogatory and dehumanizing slang term to refer to women. Oh, it's a short term for femoid, combinations of female and humanoid, and is typically used in a fringe internet community, so it's instead to imply women are not fully human. Got it. So Asmongold doesn't think that women are human. Got it. Wow, what a hot take. Wait, Asmongold is trying to figure out ways to escalate in his hatefulness because that's the only thing that keeps him relevant? What the fuck? Wait, who would have thought about that? What?
Is that Greta Thunberg?
Ooh.
Karen of war, Slop of war, Soy Slop.
Soy sauce.
Allison God of war. Gay of war.
Gay guy. Gay.
Yeah, okay.
Gay
Okay,
war.
dude. Okay.
They're starting.
War
Yeah.
Kitchen is fucking abs.
War in the war of kitchen.
These are just so unfunny. Like, what the fuck? Is this what Elon Musk said when comedy was back? Girl in the kitchen jokes? Whoa.
Oh, man.
Absolutely diabolical.
What about Trump rapes little girls of war? Would that be a funny one? Would we think that one's good or no?
Yep.
That wasn't that bad. But like I said,
Nah, Asmongold wouldn't like that one. He likes Trump a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, even there's intels, and then there's a gradient or whatever. Chat, God of War is a huge fucking, like, seriously.
It's a guy game. It's a guy game. It's made for guys. Kratos is the peak masculine male character, and the people that are playing it are overwhelmingly men.
Sure. What's interesting about what Asmongold is saying is, like, back when the God of War 2018 came out, Asmongold wasn't a right-wing grifter. So I guarantee you, though, if he was a right-wing grifter at the time, he would have been complaining about it. There are so many fucking anti-woke losers complaining about God of War because they changed Kratos from being boobs and blood and murder to, like, a father that's trying to better himself and be more productive in his expression of anger. So Asmongold's like, yeah, this is men like this game, men like that. Yeah, true, but like you wouldn't, like you wouldn't like this game. You wouldn't like this game if 2018 came out tomorrow. You'd be like, oh, this is bullshit. We just want to see more tits. Oh fuck, we don't want to see a maturing character. boring. It's boring, guys. It's boring as shit. That would be the commentary.
If you swap it over to being a middle-aged suburban mom who has a magic sword that she can talk to, and she can cast magic spells with her hands.
Suburban mom. What?
Nobody gives a shit about it. Sorry.
Yeah, didn't they say the same thing about Ghost of Yotei, and then it did like really well? This is literally just fucking Ghost of Tsushima all over again. Ghost of Tsushima did a really good job telling a particular story, and there was really nothing else to tell with Jin. So when they made the next one, Ghost of Yotei, they decided to go with like a female protagonist because it was basically a different story with like similar themes and like similar gameplay, but like improved gameplay. And they did the exact same thing. Kratos' story is over. There's not a lot to tell right now. I'm sure that can be in the future. I'm excited for the remasters of the old games. But there's nothing else to really tell. So like, who could we talk about? We could do it with a lot of different people. You know, an older Atreus could be great. But you know what? They decided to go with Faye. Cool. Hope it goes well. And they're doing more air juggling too. But we'll never get an acknowledgement out of that because I don't think that Asmongold knows that the criticism from some people is like, hey, there's not enough like air juggling. We want to go back to the old games where we can air juggle. Me personally, I think that the Ragnarok and 2018 series are fine, but like that's a criticism, and I'm like, okay, I get it. It's a little more floaty. They want to, they want to do more jump combos. They want to have a little more expression. We're not getting that, dude. We're not getting that kind of commentary.
It's insane. It's spent over decades. Like,
yeah.
Of course, there's gonna be some form of reservation when the protagonist
See, he's so afraid to say this.
What are you talking about? It's XQC. He's not afraid to say anything. I don't even know if he can say anything. Look like he fucking talks.
We have evolved over
I don't think you have, but
millennia to be able to identify and detect trends.
Whoa.
We can tell what
a little more racist dog whistling. We're just detecting trends.
Trend is. We know what trends are.
Yes.
You share more chatters at XQC than.
To be clear, like this is what like white supremacists will say, like, oh, we're just tracking trends, and like, but the trend is pedophilia and rape. That's acceptable in the Conservative Party, unfortunately. What the fuck?
You're on 24/7 channel? It's really true. Let me see. 755. That's crazy.
What does this matter?
Damn. I mean, like, I'm glad.
Who cares about this?
Right? I am. Like, I think XQC's great.
Yeah, he's so cool. I like
That's
him.
great. Who's
By the way, this is like the best fight in the God of War series, in my opinion.
the third one? I didn't see a third one. Burnt Peanut. Oh, that's no surprise. Of course.
It's a woman protagonist.
Yeah.
If they've made the protagonist a male for fucking 30 years.
Exactly. Everybody knows why they're doing this.
Yeah, because there's no other story to tell for Kratos.
We all know why they're doing this. And we're not going to get gaslit into thinking, oh, no, that's not the reason why. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
We all know it.
I guess if you have a victim complex, you'd think this, huh? But I think that he's just ulting all the time.
Everybody knows it.
Guys, everybody knows the thing I'm saying, even though it's not true. I say it's true, so it do be true.
Why do you think that's an invalid point?
It doesn't matter whether these people think that it matters whether they think it's invalid or not. It doesn't matter whether you think it's invalid. It matters whether we think it's invalid.
Who's we, man? Why do you feel like you represent like the entire God of War community?
And we don't think it's invalid. So then it's not. And if there's enough of us, we can force these companies to do whatever we want.
But they don't. But they're still doing this stuff. So whatever you're trying to do is not working. Like you're like we can. This guy's he's fucking Karening. He's just Karening over and over again. We can get them to do whatever we want. They'll listen to us. They're gonna listen, guys. They're definitely gonna listen.
And there are becoming more of us every single day.
I had a stream crash, so I don't remember what I was saying. Right, he's just being Karen.
We are recruiting more chuds to the chuddening that we've ever done before.
Wow, incredible.
We are going to create we are going to completely remake the video game, and we're going to remake everything in the image of the chud.
Cool.
Back to where it was meant to be.
Oh, fuck.
Why would you think that's invalid? Interesting. Anyway, I think the game was really good.
Less than 3.
Why?
It's not because of female protagonist. People hated it playing as Atreus. Yeah, I mean, true.
The final
but
boss
yeah,
will be
that's also
starting an argument.
that's all
They're
different.
very silent until the
Male
boss
protagonist
apologizes.
and child.
Being a guy, the thing is, like, people can identify with a guy in a different way they can with a girl. And
Wow, riveting commentary.
the way that a man looks at achieving and solving problems is different than a way that a woman does.
What?
Like, for example, a man would solve the problem and a woman would complain about it.
Ooh, true.
So, like, where would there be any combat? It just doesn't make sense.
It's also
So like Asmongold's just being dumb as shit. He doesn't really know what the fuck he's talking about. If you wanted to have a productive conversation about one of the potential issues of having a woman in a game that's typically designed for a man, like a God of War game, is that like there is two different types of power fantasies, generally speaking. There's a male power fantasy and a female power fantasy. And I think part of it's probably is derived from biological reasons, but part of it is social. A male power fantasy is usually like, hey, I'm a person, I start like kind of weak, and then I get stronger and I get better as time goes on, and there's a lot of violence and this and that, and I really enjoy that. And a female power fantasy is usually more of like the princess arc, right? Like you have your knight arc, which is more of a male thing, and it's like a princess arc. Like, hey, I was born good, I'm attractive, people like me, you know what I mean? Like I'm not hated for the virtue of my existence, etc., etc. Thrusting a female character into a male power fantasy can be off-putting because it can be more difficult for a guy to put themselves into the role of that girl. But like, who fucking cares? Again, Kratos' story, there's not anything else to tell right now, so this is a good to change it. And as long as they don't do like a Captain Marvel where like they try to merge those two, like the knight and the princess together, where they basically have like a girl doing fighting stuff but she's already perfect, which nobody likes, as long as there's like a meaningful evolution in the arc, who gives a fuck? But like he doesn't really know what he's saying. He's just saying things like "girl's bad" and like he was cackling because somebody made AI washing machine God of War memes. Like, oh, haha. It's like, okay, it's not offensive. It's just boring. Like this is the best they can do. Like this is the best that they got. They're fucking boring as shit. So the best that they got is like fucking, you know, like fucking like we get it. Like yeah, girls do be washing stuff, and Asmongold doesn't wash, I guess.
Alienating the experience from the main player is absolutely 100%. And you denying that is level one.
That's
level
right.
One thinking process. Anything not Kratos equals gonna see some pushback for sure. I mean, I think everybody agree with
Yep, that's right.
Tomb Raider is a female protagonist from the get-go. You cannot compare a character that was formed.
I've been enjoying your Republican.
It's been like that since day one.
So a lot of people are very opinionated about this, right?
Whoa,
and
true,
so
like you.
Basically, Domino's Pizza UK, for some reason, called out God of War.
Because they want a virtue signal.
Paste? And so God of War game with no Kratos equals Pepperoni Passion with no pepperoni. And Santa Monica Studios themselves
Isn't it still a pizza though?
went out and they responded to it. They said, okay, thanks for the feedback. Domino's Pizza corporate account. Man, you guys got called out by a pizza company. Even they knew this was a bad idea. That's nuts, man. And yeah.
Yes, please give me more of the same thing we've seen 100 times before. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, fuck my ass.
It's just really sad.
So
and
sad, dude.
ordering Domino's right now. Yeah, what a crazy advertisement. And this is one of your specials. You shouldn't be offering creative input. Call it the cheeseburger. Yeah, what is it? Jesus Christ. That looks pretty bad. And okay, anyway, even Domino's Pizza releases more sense with their pizza takes than a game studio does. And so they're getting defensive.
What are you talking about? Domino's Pizza is like annoying as fuck. Domino's Pizza like constantly has a deal. Like their pizzas are unreasonably priced, and then they have constant deals to make it seem like they're actually like charging a decent. So it's a perception of value. It's like our pizzas are $40, but you can get this deal where you can get 2 pizzas for $10 each. It's like, oh great.
Defensive over this. I'm not
Jesus
surprised.
Christ.
It's
Okay.
really funny for me to see this. And what are some of the other God of War laundry?
Oh,
The cube is replaced with a washing machine, and the sword is replaced with some fucking laundry detergent. Boys, we are so back.
we're so back, baby.
We are so back.
Boys, we are not cringe at all.
God of War, I think this is my favorite one. It is. This is my favorite one that I've seen. Infinite content. Yeah, I know. And with your shirt, I guess so. And so God of War laundry. Oh, and they're changing it over and over, just making it even more fucking annoying. A pizza company knows more about gaming than the gaming companies. What a time to be alive. Domino's is with us. God of War laundry. Oh my God.
The good thing about this is like the type of person that thinks these things are funny are pretty much just gonna get fucking. They're just gonna like fade from the gene pool. Like this incel like mentality is gonna fade from the gene pool. Even the millionaire incels like Asmongold can't get partners because they're so fucking disgusting and they're so selfish they can never have kids because they don't want to take the attention away from themselves as they grift for it. So like all the people are like like I like jokes. It's just like, oh, girls in the kitchen. Like it's so fucking boring, dude. You guys are so boring. This is the best that you guys can do. It's fucking crazy.
Shut up, Dominoes! No, just stop making fun. It's a good game. What do you mean? She's a strong, independent woman. What do you can't say that? God of War's wife. Oh my God, God! Oh, Dominoes! I need 100 pepperoni passion with triple pepperoni. Make it 100 pies. Send them straight to your social media team to enjoy. Tell them to start spamming the PlayStation accounts. It's funny. All the people defending this game will not purchase it, and it will die. I think that
It's not going to die. It's going to do very well. We're coping hard as fuck if we're going to think it's going to die.
the game will still be moderately successful. I think that it will be, but I think it will be successful despite this, not because of this.
I don't know what that means. I think that if they made another Kratos slop game, they might make more money in the short term. Jesus fucking Christ. But it wouldn't be good in the long term, and like people would be like, okay, God of War has basically bubbled itself down into shit.
I think that if they had just gone with a safe option of going with Kratos again or going with even Atreus, I think that it would...
A safe option of going with Kratos. If they did Atreus, people would be complaining there too. Like, he doesn't understand the God of War fan base at all. He doesn't get it. He's just doing what the God of War devs wanted him to do, which is complain for attention.
Would have probably sold more copies. That doesn't mean that it will fail, right? It's kind of like the Odyssey, for example. Like, I don't think the Odyssey is going to fail, but there are going to be people that will be alienated because it seems like they've made racially based, political correct casting choices for the different characters in the movie.
Okay.
So I think that's problematic, and people are going to see that, and there will be a detriment because of that. And I don't think that anybody is going to play it because there was a girl playing it, right? I don't think that's it. Yes, all trailers.
There might be some people, but I doubt that's going to be a big pull either. I don't think a lot of people are going to be playing it because there's a girl in it. I understand that. Jesus fuck. But I think that people will play it because it's something fresh instead of just another Kratos story that there's really nothing you can do anymore. There's nothing to really do with Kratos' story anymore.
Are 50-50 ratioed so far? That's right.
Whoa.
Let me see here. God of War. Let me look at like two of these. 38 versus 36K.
So, just to be clear, like, no, the reason that it's displaying as like a 50-50 ratio is just based on the people who use the like counter, like side plugin, because it doesn't count. YouTube doesn't count it anymore. It's not a 50-50 at all. It's simply not. Okay. Wow, incredible. It's not 50-50. It's 50-50 based on people who actually give a fuck about like likes enough to download a fucking okay. It's just 50-50 based on the type of like fucking weirdos that like actually care enough to download this dumbass plugin for no fucking reason, who are like obsessed with like likes. But like Twitter's brigading it. Who cares? Like, oh my god, Twitter brigaded something. Oh my god.
That's really bad. Let me see what the... Oh, and this is the big... Yeah, this is the big video. So it's almost half and half. Wow. Oh my god. Mom of War is crazy.
Crazy, dude.
God of War. Why does her forehead look like yours in the thumbnail? I don't know. Remember 36K people are using the third-party tracker? It could be worse. It is. And I think...
Well, no, it would be better. The type of people that are obsessed with like likes... They're like insecure losers that are obsessed with likes. Like, those are the only people that download this type of dumbass shit.
I think that you're going to see more people that are negative about this and hostile too. This is going to enter into the what's the word for it? And then look at this. This is IGN's video.
What was the word for it? Why'd you move on from that?
It has 11K upvoterinos and 11K downvoterinos.
Whoa.
That's not a good thing to be. And yeah, Boy and Cube, and also like Jack Quaid as a Cube is what Clara would have wanted. It's way worse than the Ghost of Yotai trailer. Yeah, because Ghost of Yotai is another example. So some
of a very successful series. What's the example? What's the example that it didn't do well as the other game? Because like, what does it matter?
Some people are making the comparison with Ghost of Yotai versus this game, and you can see here 351,000 versus 36,000. So why is Ghost of Yotai different than God of War? So number one, Ghost of Yotai is different because Ghost of Tsushima is a one-shot. It was a singular game, and inside of that singular game, you had basically, you had one character. So like there was not a pattern of content following one specific character that, went from game to game to game to game. It was not following the narrative of Jen or where the hell his name was. It's not following this for like 2 decades or like 1 decade. So Ghost of Yotai was more reasonable, and I think people are more willing to accept it because there was not an
yeah, definitely more willing to accept it, bud.
Expectation that was created over 15 years. So that's number one. Number two, I think also every time that something like this happens, I think that people get more annoyed by it. Like, so it's like a building thing. So like the first time it happened, people probably didn't care that
Maybe it's because Twitter is even more obnoxious than it used to be. How about that?
much, right? But whenever you're on like the 10th time it happened, I think that people get more sick of it over time. I think that's another component,
true.
right? Final Fantasy has different protagonists every time. Yes, definitely. And so anyway, that's the other reason. So God of War is getting massively downvoted in every single trailer. And it doesn't matter how many likes people buy on Twitter. One thing that I think that you can always tell, and this is the game that I will use as a comparison.
Likes people buy on Twitter. What's so funny is the type of people that would like are willing to buy likes are going to be like the fucking freaks on Twitter that are just trying to like view bomb stuff. Like the fucking bot users. Like the bot using freaks, which is what fucking conservative shit is always full of.
Right? 1348 ex voto. This video game got literally tens of thousands of upvotes and likes on Twitter by a bunch of fake woke people because they wanted to push the narrative that, you know, we like woke video games and we're going.
Like, it's so funny because this is just not an instance of like wokeness. No like normal person is like it's just anti-woke fucking brain rot fucking morons that are complaining about this. Most people are just like, oh cool, a new story. That makes sense.
Going to play them.
Fuck.
And now it's down to 7 people.
Whoa.
That's it. It's down to 7 people right there. And 7 players. And so the problem is that these people are very loud on social media, but they don't actually care about the game.
I love the guy who's loud on social media. That's like, guys, these people are very loud, you know?
They don't care about the media. They only care about the media reinforcing what they believe. So the moment that the media isn't doing that, then they're going to come up with all these other excuses and reasons for why,
Okay,
but ultimately they don't buy video games. And that's the bottom line. These people do not buy video games, they don't play video games, and they're not interested in them. And also, this is the best test of what I think whether a character is like a good RPG character or not. 99 times out of 100, I think this works. Do people cosplay the character? If the answer to that is no, it's probably not a good character. And
Okay, if you say so. I mean, I don't think that, like, you know, what's your argument? That it should have been somebody else instead? It should have been Freya or something instead?
you shouldn't have gone with it. It's actually that simple. So, new footage from gameplay God of War.
She wasn't, like, enough of a prominent character for people to, like, really want to cosplay her, but okay.
Faster,
And now they're making her more of a prominent character, so...
woman! I'm hungry!
What's so funny about this clip specifically is it's AI, and conservatives love AI. They're like literal fucking they're actual chimps. But what's even funnier about that is like Kratos wouldn't disrespect his wife. Like there's like a clip going around and where Shreyas is like, so what was your dynamic like with mom? Like, would you just say, woman, I'm gonna go and fish, you stay home and do whatever? And he's like, no, she's better at fishing than me. Like, he respected his wife. I don't know if you guys know this. You know, Kratos has always been an indiscriminate murderer, but he's never disrespected his wife. So, something to keep in mind.
I love it. Wow.
Whoa. Should be cleaning. I should have backed off that. No.
It's good. This is great, yeah.
So,
God of War.
this is just so, like, I don't understand the humor. It's like child's humor.
Oh, wow. But
I don't understand. Like, I'm assuming the optics tell him to, like, that his audience wants to see him, you know, fake laugh at that. So he fake laughs at it. Like, is that what the meta is? I think my audience thinks this is funny, so I'm going to pretend to laugh at something that's truly unfunny.
Magenta DEI purple. Yep, there you go, guys.
DEI
And
purple,
take my
dude.
money. And anyway, did anyone ask for a God of War where you play as Kratos' wife? Like, is this reaching an audience I'm unfamiliar with? Nobody asked for this. Nobody wanted this. And it also, by the way, the character looks awful.
No, she looks pretty good. Like, she looks fine. She looks better in this game. Like, she fits the mold better. The other one was, Jesus Christ, in 2018, she looked too, like, sanitized. She didn't look like she fit the scenery. Every time I saw her, I was like, this is something a little off-putting, to be honest with you. I think I've even said it inside of my commentary. What the fuck?
I think it doesn't look good. I mean, like, if I was this actress, you know what this is like? This is like, it's like, basically, it's like somebody who didn't like her made her look like this in the game.
Whoa.
Someone who didn't like her for some reason, and that's the way they make her. They give her the eye bags as well. They give her like those cheek lines right here.
Did she just die? Wouldn't she be like a little funky? And isn't there something going on with the magic in the world? So wouldn't she like isn't that part of it too? Can I block this? No.
Like, it's not good, man. And
Okay,
yeah, she's Golemified. So. She is. This is so obviously bad. And also, I want to show you guys this too, because there are some people that, again, they love to get it twisted. They love to misunderstand.
Ooh.
But take a look at this here. It's not a limit of hardware. That's a lie they tell you to insert their feminist slop.
Who the fuck's talking about hardware? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Who's talking about the hardware? I don't understand.
This is by choice. Asian games have no issue rendering real beautiful women, and Metal Gear Solid 4 came out on the PlayStation 3 back in 2008.
Whoa. Cool.
Characters on 2-decade-old hardware look better than the ones Western devs are making today, even with all the horsepower and tools at their...
It's always the same criticism. The girls aren't... I can't jack off to the girls, and we need to watch more muscular men. It's so boring.
Fingertips they didn't have back then. This is an industry run by activists...
And now he's just making up an argument. Nobody's saying that she has to look like that because of the hardware. I've never even heard anybody make a hardware argument. He's just making up... He's fighting ghosts of Tsushima. Yote, I guess.
Karens, looking to force their fake morality from the top down, and when the games lose money, they'll have no one to blame but themselves.
Oh my god! But the game's going to be successful, so it's not going to lose money. So,
look at that. This is from Metal Gear Solid 4, I guess.
Whoa!
You see these girls?
I see them. Crazy. Yeah. Those girls look like they fit the aesthetic of what that game is trying to accomplish. So that's cool. Notice, you know what's so crazy? Notice how nobody's complaining about the girls from Metal Gear Solid. Notice that nobody's complaining, but like he's complaining because the girls don't look what he thinks is attractive enough. Like the only people that are complaining are fucking like weird conservative anti-woke freaks.
Wow. Wow. How about that?
How about that? Catch me outside, baby.
Yep. Absolute baddies. Yep, definitely. The West. And look at this. This is the way that they do it. You see here? Japan. That's the real actress. That's her in game. That's the real actress. That's her in game. Cool. This is the West. They intentionally make them ugly and fat and more masculine.
Oh, wouldn't it make sense to have a more masculine character that's fighting? Wouldn't that just make it more realistic? Also, why do they have to carbon copy the actress? Okay.
That's what they do. And the reason why is to satisfy the hags. To make the hags happy.
Dude, it must be so easy just doing what Asmongold does, which is just like low IQ slap idiot bullshit.
So they don't cry and complain.
Oh my god.
That's it. Look at that jaw. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
They're anti-women.
What the Sigma?
Nobody hates women more than women.
Okay.
Oh.
How do you talk to women? Like, how do you know this? You know?
Man.
What the
you
fuck?
guys have no idea. You know?
How would you know? You know, you don't talk to women.
Like, there are like studies that if women perceive another woman to be more attractive than her, they will give the woman sabotage, like what's it called? Fashion advice. They'll say, you know what you should do? You should shave your head.
Crazy.
No, you do deserve a buffet. You could get, you could gain a few. No, you'd be fine. You'd look great. You're beautiful. No, there's nothing wrong with it because again, shave half your head off. Yeah, no, you should get a nose ring. Oh, what if he doesn't like it? Well, he's so like fuck him.
What the fuck are you talking about? He's just saying things. What are you saying? There's a study that says if a girl thinks another girl's attractive, they'll tell them to get a nose ring. Like, what's your life like? What are you talking about?
You could do so much better anyway. All right, Sony did...
Yeah, studies are good now. When it comes to black people being equal to white people, those studies are not good. We can't listen to those, but, you know, hey, we can listen to these.
Again, you can thank the usual consultants. Exactly. And this is hag... this is straight up hag propaganda. Gears of War E-Day.
Oh, shit.
Dom.
Whoa. Okay,
hey, Marcus, bro, you gotta go. Hey, remember to stand behind the wall whenever you shoot the guys. Hey, don't watch it. Watch out. Hey, use your chainsaw, man. I
lied. This isn't one of the greatest fights of the series. It's actually super fucking boring. It's stupid.
Remember whenever we used to use chainsaws, bro? Dominant Cube. I know, man. Would have been funnier if it was Gears of War Cube Day. And anyway, look at some of these other ones. This is what's happened. God of War and Halo. Look what they done. Look what they done. I remember when I used to be the target audience. That was a long time ago. And God of Laundry, we see this. They literally aged her for the sake of the story and added a few wrinkles. What the fuck, y'all?
Okay. She just, again, she died. She died. I don't know if that, but okay. What's so funny is that all these people that are complaining, I just want to show you something really interesting. So just to be clear, this is Zeus from the original God of War. And here's the Zeus from the God of War 2 and on. I don't know if you noticed this, they look different because they will make a character and then they will change them based on what they want to do creatively as time goes on. So, I mean, it even sounds different.
I aid.
Whoa, Zeus, you sound so silly.
This thing has become somewhat of a nuisance, my son.
Whoa, they're different. The point that I'm making is that they changed her artistically to fit what's going on. And in this current God of War, Lao Fei, she's going to be a masculine fighting girl. So and she had just died, so they changed her to fit the aesthetic of what's going on. And again, she didn't really fit in with the original game. She was a little too pretty for, you know, living in the fucking wilderness, but whatever.
What a surprise. What a surprise. I told y'all. During the gameplay reveal for New God of War.
Oh! I haven't done any of this, by the way.
No, this is, just so you at home know, we haven't touched the controller for 45 minutes.
And that's another thing that we didn't really talk about, is that...
What you just watched is somebody complain. Oh, fuck, I just fucked up. Is somebody... I don't know why I did that. Somebody complaining about the God of War 2018 and how it's like more cinematic.
All of these games and everything. Look at this. This is what this guy said. I saw this. I thought it was a really good one. Yesterday, I was told I should sell my PS5 because the reaction to God of War game was I was on the fence. Sony said they were going to show 20 minutes of gameplay and then proceeded to show 18 minutes of cutscenes, and the comments upset with me because I expected gameplay.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that, but it's another...
Because it's not something that you care about. This is just him admitting he doesn't care about it. I didn't even think about this argument. What the hell? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because you don't actually care. You don't care. It's just a cinematic. It's just a cinematic. It's just a cinematic game. Like there's more cinematics in it. As long as the story is decent, who gives a fuck?
Another movie game. It's another person. Again, The Last of Us has done irreparable damage to the video game industry. It
Why?
has. And
I literally only hear positives from The Last of Us, so I don't understand how they've done something negative.
And it's a huge problem. And if you're a man and you play a game with a female protagonist, you are trans. So true.
Whoa,
Y'all
true.
aren't real people, bro. Man. I am so happy about this. Every game you ever play from now on will be like this. Oh my fucking god. And let me scroll down and look at a few more of these here. Yeah, I'm not playing this because she's a woman. Men and women don't think the same way, and any game told from a female perspective will have decisions that a woman would make, actions a woman would take, outfits a woman would wear, and she will say things that are not things based say things based on what a woman. I'm a man. I don't relate to any of those choices. I expect a retarded but Tomb Raider argument. Lara Croft was popular because she had 2 assets and rarely spoke.
Maybe, but that would just be a different character. Who cares? They would be making the same complaints about Atreus. They'd say he's gay and cringe. Like they say, like, oh, Atreus would be better, but they don't actually mean it. Like if we did an alternate universe where they did Atreus instead, these people would be just saying something different again. That's all it would be. They would just be saying another different thing. Oh no, Atreus is bad. They just want to complain. They're Karens.
Samus was popular because she had more assets and didn't speak at all. Notice the trend? No man played those games because he wanted to hear a woman talk for several hours.
But aren't you talking about how men really liked the game where there was a girl protagonist and there wasn't actually this huge issue? Aren't you owning yourself?
Here. I think I can abbreviate that sentence a little bit more.
What the fuck, dude? What? What the fuck did I die there?
Do I even have to at this point? Nobody wants to hear it. Absolutely not. And so shut the fuck up. Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
Shut up, dude.
And that's it. Argue. For the women who I've seen argue, but we'd be playing as men. Why can't you play as a woman? Yes, that's how it should be. You like the franchise because it was written by men. If you wanted something women made, then you'd be reading or playing that instead.
Because they like the franchise because it was written by men. What are you talking about? Wasn't God of War 3 written by a woman? What? Actually, a woman helped write even God of War 1. Okay, God of War 1 was 3 people. One of them was a woman. God of War 2. It wasn't even David Jaffe anymore. It's still a woman on there. God of War 3. Just a woman. Although the story for God of War 3 is the weakest of the original 3. I will not be debating you guys on that. So maybe women are a little bit of a problem here. But that would really, because again, the ending of God of War 3, like, it was kind of shit. Like, let's be fucking real. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, what happens in God of War 1? You're an anti-hero. You go and you get Pandora's box. You use it to kill Ares. Great. God of War 2, you become a bad guy. You're killing people indiscriminately, right? And the gods try to stop you. God of War 3, all of a sudden, the gods are actually bad guys, and we're just antagonizing you in God of War 2 because the Pandora's box made them evil and something, right? Kind of a mediocre ending to an otherwise fantastic original series. You know, could have done a little better.
Men have been the writers, philosophers, and the artists and the inventors because we're equipped for it.
Whoa, so true, dude. What does this mean?
So when you come into these male spaces, maybe just enjoy it and take part in it without trying to feminize it.
Right, but again, a woman's been writing God of War since the start, so I guess we just forgot about that part.
Exactly. Yep, that's it. We're set up to do those things. I don't know what women are set up for. I have no idea. This guy's savage. Yeah, this guy's a champion. I love this guy. And I saw this. It didn't get a lot of likes, but I thought it was really funny. And also, this is the problem.
Whoa. I don't understand what the problem is.
We here are pattern noticers. We noticed
pattern recognition, guys. Like, just so that you know, pattern recognition. He says the same thing about black people. I know that you might think I'm being mega woke, but as you watch more Asmongold, you'll see that he's just saying this to be like some kind of a provocateur, and like he's doing like a dog whistle to his audience of white supremacists. You know, you don't have to believe me, but I'm right. You can do whatever you want. How the fuck do I get over there?
Patterns.
Did you jump in the water?
And we see more of these patterns emerge, and we begin to worry about it.
Oh, we worry.
We begin to worry.
Does he not realize that he's complaining about video games? Did he forget the part where he's just complaining about video games? You start to worry about these patterns. You're playing video games. That's your biggest worry, is about the patterns in a video game? Seems a little strange to me.
And we're noticing. We are noticing. Serious exception for me. I think that games can be good if there's a female protagonist. They can be, definitely. But, you know, I think that it would be better if it was a guy. And let me see here. Also, by the way, I think that we should watch the Forspoken trailer and just compare it with the God of War trailer that just came out.
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal. Real big deal. We are getting out of the city, Homer. I promise we'll go somewhere that loves cats.
Man.
No more fights.
Does anybody remember what happened to the studio?
Air.
What happened to the studio? It died for this.
Okay, what does this have to do with God of War?
What?
They all got fired. Look at this, guys.
Wow. What does this have to do with God of War?
DEI purple.
Okay.
You're noticing, aren't you? You're noticing.
Not really. Didn't Sweet Baby Inc. They worked on God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, no? And those games were pretty great. So this whole DEI thing is like kind of boring at this point.
Noticing. Any noticers in chat?
Wait, stop!
Uh-oh.
Whoa, girls.
Whoa.
Where on earth is this?
Wow.
I think Asmongold's just trying to fill out like a video to complain about God of War and do like some kind of anti-woke like humiliation ritual that he gets paid like $70,000 a month for or something.
Who's there?
Technically not Earth. Well, not what you would call Earth anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself!
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello, yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Keep this in mind, because we're gonna watch the part with the cube after this. We're gonna watch the part with the cube right after this.
Okay.
Somewhere that's not what I would call Earth.
So this game did poorly because of the trailer or because it was a shit game? I don't know. I don't watch that.
I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop.
Oh yeah.
Did I just do that?
Let me just get this straight. Anime language. That's what's happening. Let me get this straight. Let me tell you everything that's happening in words. Anime talk. That's what that is.
Wait, I just...
That literally is what it is. Yeah, we got DEI fucking purple inside of God of War with my fucking Hades blades.
Shit, with my freaking mic! Yeah, okay, that is something
Classic.
I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts, I'll probably fly next.
Absolute classic.
She just seems like a cringe, annoying person that nobody likes.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line. Our land suffers. You are the only hope we have. Special.
Jesus.
You're the one that's planning on facing off with Sylar. Tanta Sylar is the strongest and most formidable of all the Tantas.
See?
You will be doing our
What am I seeing?
land a great service by killing her.
Oh, man. Is that a dude? Nah, it's just a bat. So, you see that? Okay. Very cute. Very nice.
Okay.
Give me a minute. Let me find where she's talking to the cube. How about that? How about that? Any noticers?
I don't know what's happening. What is he noticing?
Any pattern enjoyers?
What is the pattern?
Okay. I think they're gone.
What's the pattern?
Just be careful.
Fresh air. Oh, you're different.
You're a cube.
What's the pattern?
You know what? It doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, we've tried. There's no way out.
What's the Is he just saying purple?
Then you're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously. And my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
I'm starting to notice a pattern.
I'm Faye. There has to be a way out of here.
A way out, but you're not
Talking
even all
objects, yeah. It's a jello shot.
Of course I'm not here.
Get ready.
I'm dead.
You have to be dead to come through the gateway.
It's
Frank
like
and the name
you're
God of
holding
War.
something back.
Well, they always see again. That's how you know a millennial wrote it, because they're like, "Oh, it's like Jeff from Marvel Rivals. It's just Jeff, like the little shark."
This isn't working. Where are we anyway?
I know.
Afterlife of the gods? I call it the everyone.
Afterlife of the gods.
Afterlife of the gods. Great.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Not your boss, Frank.
So if Asmongold's saying that the pattern recognition is purple, I'm playing God of War 3 right now, and I'm using a purple weapon. Wow, it's fucking incredible. It's almost like he's just being stupid as shit, and there's not actually an argument. He's just being dumb as fuck.
That cask. That's why you're...
Release the DEI purple.
Oh yeah, okay. So I guess the God of War 3 was super DEI as well, because I have purple in this game as well. So that's cool. I guess we're just saying things. We're just saying things at this point for fun.
In order to fully unlock the potential of this game, you have to release it. You have to be complicit in this madness in order to play.
Wow.
Trapped.
Yeah. Wait, you made that big explosion happen, right? Could you do that
Wait, you made me cum my pants, right?
again?
My man.
He's just talking about purple. I might want a purple clip, August.
Jake's wrong here.
It's even on her
I
hand.
feel wrong here.
It's even on her fucking
One out,
hand.
right?
I think
Look
we all...
at her face. Look at her face too. Dude, whoever did this hated this voice actress.
What?
You could not go and make her look like that. Jesus, bro, like that is bad. That's bad. Go. Hey, look, guys, if anybody is like one of those, it's not true, go tell your wife she looks like that. Go be like, hey, I saw this woman, reminded me of you. There you go. See, look at that.
None of your audience has a wife, so I don't understand.
It's called menopause face. I bet, you know what? I think that answers a lot of questions.
I think we all...
Why would that be an insult, though? If it's actually is menopause face, isn't that what women just go through menopause? Isn't that just like a normal thing that girls happen to have? I don't understand.
Want that? We definitely do.
Faye, you need to accept it.
Uh-huh.
All of it. You're dead.
You're dead.
How?
You're dead.
How do I accept that?
Simple. Focus.
Focus.
You're here. Be here.
What if I need to be somewhere else?
Then.
So, you see?
I don't.
It's the same thing as the cuff.
It's just purple. This is the commentary. It's purple. Like, I'm fucking playing God of War 3. I'm using purple weapons right now. What the fuck are we talking about?
Focus on what you do need.
But Forspoken was destroyed.
No. What does Forspoken have to do with anything here? I don't understand. Like, what does Forspoken? What does it have to do with this game? It has nothing to do with it because purple. I think the reason the game did bad is because there's purple in it.
Oh, Forspoken lives on.
That's it. What were you thinking of?
Just remade.
I promise.
Okay, we'll take it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
Jesus.
Get ready.
Oh man.
Wait! Not a good idea. Bad idea.
Oh man. Oh man, oh man. And yeah, it's all just a cutscene too. It's not even gameplay. So, yep, there it is.
Okay, well, you're comparing it to like the God of War 2018 and fucking Ragnarok did a lot of cutscenes too, so this isn't a real criticism, is it?
Is guys, I just wanted you to understand that
he played like 10 minutes of stuff and barely reacted so that he could say purple bad. And you know what? I've seen black people look so black that they're purple, so I think this is another instance of racism, guys. Next level woke mind, Papa God.
This game is already God of War before and now. Okay. Yep, this is, dude, this is so badass. This was so cool. Like, I don't even know, how do you do this? It looks like this looks like every game that came out in the last 3 years. This game probably sounded like a great idea during the George Floyd riots, but now that we're back into normalcy and not a...
I'm soaking. What the fuck does George Floyd have to do with God of War? Laufey, I don't understand that. What does that mean? What?
COVID-ridden fucking hysteria, we're back to normal. Like, no, it was not a good idea. It wasn't.
What the fuck is this guy talking about? Is this guy on drugs? The fuck is he talking about fucking George Floyd?
Then, and it's not now. It's more purple. I told you. And again, I'm very glad to see that more people are saying, but one pattern has been impossible to ignore over the past 10 years in AAA. It's God of War, it's Kratos, it's a broken Spartan warrior. We've seen the same pattern everywhere. Assassin's Creed shifts from Ezio to a systematic female protagonist. Battlefield and other franchises diversify by replacing. Yeah, it obviously this is what's happening. It's so clear that's what's going on. And then
or maybe they've just done a lot of male protagonists over a while, and they're like, "Oh, let's do something different." Because Ben used to be like the only real protagonist, or like they want to freshen up the series a little bit. I don't understand. I don't really get the problem.
Even Belluar is talking about this. Christ, shockingly off-putting dialogue from God of War Luffy. Laufey. Why do they talk like moderns? Why so quippy? Will we ever escape Marvel dialogue? I just can't imagine having the desire to write something like that. Many other excellent games out there, so it's an easy skip.
I mean, like, it's fine if you thought the dialogue was cringe, but that's it. The dialogue is just, you're just not going to play the game because of dialogue? Okay, I mean, that's your priority. Cool. It's kind of like a weird freak thing to say, though. Yeah, dialogue was like a little cringe. Easy skip. All right, man, cool. You're not a big God of War guy. I get it. That's cool. It's a little strange, though, to me. Like, fucking really just, like, losing it over this. I don't think it's that fucking deep, but... Man. The dialogue was fine. Like, who gives a shit?
It's beyond industry-wide. All media is infested with this shit. Well, how do you end the infestation? How do you stop?
I love how the media used to be infested with like predominantly male antagonists, and now people are like, "Yeah, it's a good little change." And it's like, "Oh, new infestation!" It's like just a trend, trying out different things. Fucking Jesus Christ, who cares? And what's so funny is that like he admitted earlier that this is literally just because it's a woman. Like if it was any other male like protagonist, he would have been fine with it. But like since they chose a woman, like what does it matter that they chose a woman for this one? It doesn't. He just what?
The infestation.
Infestation, baby.
By not playing the games and by contributing to negative sentiment about the games.
All right.
That's the way that you do it.
Crying. He's saying you should cry.
Don't buy them.
Cry about them.
And if you think they suck, tell people they suck. And say that's not why you're going to buy them. Don't let any furry, foid, or hag on Twitter tell you that you're wrong. Okay. You're not. Whoa. You're right.
Chad, don't let the bots on Twitter tell you that you're wrong. Argue with the bots all day.
They're right. They're wrong. That's why they have a list of their mental disorders in their profile.
Crazy. Oh, that's like, I think that's a trans thing. I think that the joke is that trans people have a mental disorder. That's Asmongold's joke. So, you know, but I mean, if you put your Christian flag in the bio, if you love, you know, the Jesus Jewish wizard that came birth from a virgin, and if you love the magical apple curse, that's not a mental illness. But I guess if you're trans or something, according to Asmongold, you're okay. Cool, that's great.
Because they're wrong. There's something wrong with them. This is 100% a boycott.
Whoa.
I don't think so. I actually think that this is just simply like, I think this game will be successful financially. I do. I think so.
I love that he's like, guys, we can own the machine. Okay, we can own this machine if we just keep complaining. And now he's like, but it will be successful.
Okay, well, which one is it, bud? Are you gonna? Is your complaining helping or hurting? Because I'm pretty sure you complaining is just giving this game more attention. I wouldn't have talked about this game nearly as much if it wasn't for you fucking crying and bitching and moaning.
But I think it will be less successful financially than if they had just stuck with a more safe story. That is what the audience wants.
He's just saying they should have been pussies. Play it safe, please. Don't do any risks. Please do everything the same. Don't change anything. Everything should be exactly the same.
But I do think that also, like, when you have a video game that's getting announced and it has a like-dislike ratio of 50-50, I don't really see a lot of good video games that come out that are able to overcome that first impression.
You just said it was going to be successful financially. What you're saying, it conflicts with, but okay.
Sam Hyde made a good point on this.
The white supremacist Sam Hyde made a good point. Wow, tell me more, please.
Old good games used to have one old white guy that made the call. Now decisions are made by committee that have gone to shit. Yep, I completely agree.
The original God of War has 3 writers on it, and one of them was a girl, so this doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but okay.
Totally agree. Let me see here if I can find a few more of this, because, yeah, it's just really... I also... This is nuts. I've got to go through some of these, because it's just fucking insane. And but I'll go to these in a minute. I'm not even ready for that yet. Okay.
Okay.
All right, one more.
But when it
wait, hold on, one more.
It comes to amount of pairs, she decided that, hey, I'm going to weigh in on this as well. So she pretty much left a video saying that what now women are ugly in video games, and she pretty much gave her reasons why women look the way they look in video games today compared to what it was like a long time ago. And you gotta hear her response. It just blew my mind. It just baffled me.
With like a camera in front of their face, motion capture is when they're moving their bodies. Performance capture is able to pick up more nuances of the human face. And so hand in hand with improved graphical fidelity in video games, you are able to actually capture more like micro movements in the human face. So your face scans need to be more accurate and in general a little bit more human, thus more flawed, 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 thus more flawed.
Champion.
I don't even care about this argument. Who fucking cares? What is she saying? Who gives a fuck about any of this? What does this have to do with anything? No reasonable person is talking about how they needed to make the character, in your opinion, more ugly because of animation. I don't know. Nobody cares. This is a dumb argument. Nobody gives a shit about this. This isn't real. they went with a stylistic change. That's it. You know, maybe they wanted to give Faye pregnancy nose because she had a kid. You know what I mean? You know?
Absolute fucking champion. He's completely right.
Humans have...
What's really fucked up though is that, like, if you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but like when you have a boy, your pregnancy body usually you just get bigger in the belly. When you're having a girl, you get more thick and curvaceous. So I actually think the fact that they gave Kratos a son was actually an anti-male propaganda slopaganda, because they didn't want to make Faye thicker and more attractive with bigger, fatter tits and a bigger, fatter ass that guys would actually find more sexually attractive. You know, so that's really what it is that they should have given Kratos a daughter. This way the Trumpers like Asmongold could jack off to the little girl, like how Trump used to rape kids on Epstein's Island. That's why he was best friends with Epstein for 15 years. This is what these people sound like, by the way, when they talk. Like they have these unhinged theories about why they want to jack off to every girl in every single fucking video game, but then also they're like, I'm a victim of a porn addiction. Why? I need to jack off to everything. Every time there's a girl, I have to jack off. Like, do you see? This is what these fucking insane freaks sound like every single day of the week. They're fucking unhinged lunatic losers. It's just incredible.
Have a bunch of flaws on their faces. This is a very common part of being human. Nobody's fully symmetrical, nobody looks cartoonish. So as video games in general are getting less cartoonish, again, this is why I think it's specific to the West. I feel like there are still a lot of Japanese games made with like more anime art styles It is easier to make somebody look perfect, essentially, and thus less like a real human.
Well, then why would you not do that if it's easier?
But you have to have more accurate face scans that
Why?
can't just
Maybe they want them to look more realistic. I don't know.
be about symmetry, where like maybe they would have created a face that
Why can't they have that? Who cares?
looks a lot more cartoonish.
Why?
Because then you are picking up the facial expressions, those micro.
Wait, why do you have to have that? Who decided you have to have that? Who decided that?
Wrong button.
Faces. And you are often taking a model and mapping it onto
I didn't decide that.
And
Yeah, you're not a game. You don't make games. I think that's one of the things is that you're not talented. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I am either, but
blending those two things, which is an awkward process in general.
I think I love the best part about Asmongold is that he doesn't spend any of his money on anything, and he could easily invest into like some kind of really badass gaming studio that just does big man cock and muscles. He just doesn't do that. Why don't you do that? Put your money where your mouth is, man. Stop fucking complaining and go do something about it. But I think that he likes having this because this is the only thing he talks about is anti-woke shit all fucking day. So that's why.
Especially if your models are different to your...
Could you believe that she actually said that?
I literally don't care.
I don't understand.
If I was a weird freak on fucking Twitter that like complained about everything all the time, that was my entire day, unproductively for no money, like yeah, I would fucking totally sit there and actually engage in this. But when I see dumb cringe shit that I don't agree with, I usually just move on for the most part. But I guess Asmongold makes money complaining about Twitter, so.
Again, guys, like, I don't think y'all understand how bad it really is. What about Laura Croft? Again, 007 did it right. Now they care about realism and accuracy. No, they only care about that. They want to make the women ugly to make themselves feel good. That's what it's all about.
Okay.
Oh, this guy was upset about it too.
This guy was upset about it too. Hey, wait, there's an ugly... Wait, did you guys just see the ugly harpy in the video game? Some fucking foid hag probably wanted to make the harpies ugly in the game to make themselves look better. Ugh! Oh, look at it. It's so ugly. Ugh! What do I do? Oh, okay. Oh, ew! What the fuck? It's got fucking wings, dude. Ugh!
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, okay.
I don't know where to even start, dude.
Why? Who cares?
Chat, you guys just fucking ruined it again, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if I want to do these shows.
Eat the goy slop. What's wrong, Chatty? You don't like your goy slop? But we made it just for you.
Wow.
Case streams anymore. I'm gonna be real. It's just like it was a justifiably like annoying showcase, but I just see people getting mad at like the dumbest shit. Like the problem with the game isn't because he plays a fucking woman.
It's one of the problems. It's not the only problem, but it's one of
I don't understand what his complaint is.
the problems.
It's just like not. It's just like
Not what?
It's crazy that this has actually gotten so big that it's even affecting completely unrelated creators now.
It's not big. What is big? What am I missing? This isn't even about God of War. What are we talking about?
It's not the only problem, but it's one of the problems.
This isn't even about God of War. Why are we talking about this?
It's crazy that this has actually gotten so big, and we're not sorry. We're not sorry. We're tired of it.
We're tired of it.
We're tired of it. It's fucking annoying. I'm tired of being gaslighted. I'm tired of being lied about. I'm tired of being patronized. And now we're doing it.
Like
me when I monologue.
Just didn't. I don't know. It didn't look different enough from like I guess God of War to like justify this whole kind of redoing like new approach to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the problem when you have fucking morons who don't actually play the game. Not like you don't see any of these people like they're so like anti-brained that they have no meaningful criticism. Like when I did my commentary, there was a couple things I criticized. I did bring up that like we're putting a woman in a male power fantasy, and that might be jarring for some players. And the way that Ghost of Yotei was a little bit jarring, and it can make it harder to identify. At the same time, I'm tired of seeing a Kratos story. We've seen a lot of them. There's really nothing else to do with the character for right now. But like none of these guys give any substance to any of their arguments. They just say things that like, oh well, dude. One of the biggest complaints from a lot of people on the God of War games on the 2018 Ragnarok was that there was no like air combat. It's a big thing. People want to do more air combat. If you look at the fucking trailer, they're putting in air combat. They're doing something. They're listening to their fans. They're doing a story about a character that's literally the God of War's wife. One of the closest people in his proximity who birthed his immortality, which is Atreus, right? Like that, like your child is your immortality. And they're expanding on that character. And they're making what a lot of people would consider an improvement, which is like, oh, they're going to add more floaty combat again because people have been asking for that. So they're doing something a little bit different. It doesn't have to be massively revolutionary. You know, you don't want to just make changes for the sake of it, but they're making changes. Oh, I don't think it justifies anything. Who cares? What are you talking about? I'm excited about playing the character. I'm excited about more God of War and expansion on the universe that's not more Kratos, because the more Kratos would just mean bad story, because there's nothing else. There's no other story to tell. He always plays God of War. He's a fucking idiot then. I don't know what to tell you. What?
I thought the aerial combat looked fine, but...
okay, never mind. I think the aerial combat looks good.
I mean, that was a big showing for... I don't know. I felt kind of flat during most of it, but again, it's kind of what I said with my 007 impressions.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a mark for these things, but you see me popping off about Wolverine, or like I really like Pragmata, so I think it comes down to the type of game. But yeah, I got nothing more to say. I'm gonna hop off though. I got to think about if I want to do these.
Hey! Me when I ult too soon. You think this is about? Do you think that it's about? That actually makes sense to me. Like they're doing it to test out aerial combat for the remake. I fucked it up. That actually makes a lot of sense. It's the same thing when they did God of War. It's the same thing when they did God of War, Valhalla, and they started like using some assets for the remakes. It makes sense that they would do that, testing some of that out to see how people like it. To see how people like it, so they can put like more floaty combat back in. Sure.
It gets mad toxic, and it's like I'm not trying to ruin people's vibes. It's like I get it's only so much we can filter when there's a certain volume of people, but it's very disappointing. So I'm gonna hop off, guys. Thank you to those of you who did support, though. I appreciate you, and we will talk soon. I'll make a video on the state of play, so you can look forward to that at least. But I appreciate you guys.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, like, because they didn't like the game? Now you don't like it? Really? Like, he's right, though? No, he's not. It's this toxic positivity. If people don't like the game because you have to play as a woman, this is the toxic positivity that I was talking about. If they don't like it, then they're right to not like it.
Okay, but you seems like he maybe had more reasonable criticisms, and you're just, like, weird and anti-woke.
That's it, and they want to enforce, like, oh, we have to be positive. No, we don't. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do shit.
Okay.
God of War needs approximately 7% attachment rate to break even based on the estimates. I don't know if they're even going to make money. Maybe, right? I'm not sure.
Well, you just said they're going to make money. That was one of your things. You said, "How the fuck did I not get that?"
You said, "Fuck to people that don't donate." Well, I don't know about that. And here's the album combinations of Kojimbo's models. Let me see this. These are the Kojimbo girls. Let me see. Oh, we already saw this. Yeah, we saw this earlier. Yeah, I mean, very clearly, like, all this, like, oh, well, they can't do that. They don't, like, at the end of the day, why does it matter to make the faces really realistic? Who decided this is important? People that have a job based around that. That's the reason why. That's all they're...
Well, so they would be part of, like, the narrative or the goal to make games that are more cinematic and look more realistic. That would be the art style that they went with. But it sounds like what you're doing is, like, you're agreeing with that other person's commentary from before. You're just saying they should make it look less realistic. Wow, fuck, I'm getting ass fucked. Holy shit.
There is to it. So, excuse chat. Yeah, bro. As soon as, by the way, as soon as any woke game, so like whenever there's any showcase, whenever there's a woke game, everybody opens up my stream just to read my chat.
Cool.
They do. They open up my stream. They're like, there's no, oh, what are they saying about this one, right? Because they're like, they know that my chat is going to be popping off. Is this a new one?
Place your soiled garments within me.
So good. Crazy, dude. We're just doing the same meme.
Place your soiled garments within me.
Thought that was mine. This is amazing, guys. Really, like, AI is so good. I love it. And thanks, Dennis Quaid's kid. I guess so. It's just hilarious. Dragon Age the Veil. Oh, dude. People are starting to see it. Asmongoldification. Jesus Christ, guys. Like, y'all really had to do that, huh? It's actually insane, like, what they did. Like, somebody at that studio had to fucking hate this girl. They had to hate her, man. What did you think, buddy?
The fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
Lofty? What the fuck is Lofty?
What the fuck is
that? Looks like shit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, David Jaffe, who also didn't like 2018 and thought the story sucked because there wasn't enough boobs. Yeah, that's the guy. God damn it, how the fuck do I keep missing these?
It reminds me of that game Forspoken a little bit.
Whoa,
fucking based.
Fucking based. You want to know why? Like, so this is what the funny thing about Asmongold is that, like, he pre-watches half the shit that he talks about, and so, like, he brought up Forspoken earlier, just so that he could be like, oh, look, me and David Jaffe are on the same page. Oh, fucking based. But, like, it wasn't authentic. He's just, like, he's basically making that up. Like, he didn't actually have that, like, take earlier. Like, it wasn't an authentic take of his. He just wanted to, like, make it seem like he's on the same page as David Jaffe, who worked on the original God of War, but not the best. Did he even work on God of War 2? Yeah, he did, which was the best one. But he didn't give a shit. Well, Frankly, I think 2018 is the best one. But he hated the newer God of War games. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, cool. Like, he can have his take if he wants, but he already hates everything God of War that he doesn't work on, like, moving forward. That's, like, his entire thing. He doesn't give, like, he didn't even like the newer, like, 2018 was, like, one of the best narratively God of Wars, but he didn't like it because there wasn't enough boobs in it or whatever.
Fucking based. And my favorite thing about this is David Jaffe has made like 4 negative videos about me, talking shit about me. And
yeah, because he doesn't hate trans people like you do.
Now, and like, you know, I've been saying this stuff for a long time. Now they're replacing, because he was one of the original creators of God of War. And so now, yeah, it doesn't feel too good, does it? So you didn't recognize it was annoying to me, but now that it's happening to your thing, now you're upset about it.
I think
he's been complaining about God of War for like a decade. What are you talking about?
that looks so uninspired, and it looks so
Welcome back. Welcome back to reality.
Dull. And you guys have to remember that is the opening of the game.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be a flopperooski beyond that.
Because it says X for new game.
Yeah.
It's possible there's a prelude, but that seems clearly towards the opening.
Crazy.
It's dead.
Ascension was underrated. Oh, it was alright. It's fine. I feel like they're just doing too much story at that point.
That game is not going to do well.
I disagree, but okay.
Damn. First, they came for the incels. That's right.
For what they expect it to do. Here's my point. If you got rid of God of War, like, look at what the internet was asking for. A lot of people were saying, oh, well, maybe she gets to go into other pantheons. Okay, so do we get to see Chinese mythology, Egyptian, whatever?
Yeah, didn't we see Aztec and Mayan mythologies or something? That seems to be like the whole thing. Like they're going into like a unified afterlife, which seems interesting.
Right? This just feels like Corey or somebody wanted to write a fantasy story. And I'm not saying, you know, it's not going to be rooted and grounded in some actual mythology of something. Maybe it already is, and I'm just not aware of it.
Yeah.
But you've lost the gore and the violence.
What it is? What?
That made the first game. You've lost the character. You already lost him after 2018 because he changed so much he wasn't Kratos anymore.
True.
See? What?
Now you've lost.
What do you mean true? He's saying 2018 is not even a good game. Dude, I told you. He's just saying true. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Asmongold thinks 2018 was bad. He's complaining about this God of War, but he's like also complaining about 2018. He's saying, oh no, they should just make another Kratos story. But then David Jaffe's like, well, 2018 sucks. And he's like, yeah, true. It's everything. He's just disagreeing to disagree. That's literally it.
It's the identifiable mythology of it. Mm-hmm. And you've also lost...
No, that's a really good point, because like everybody knows Zeus and, you know, Athena and Hercules, but like the Egyptian gods and, you know, like other random South American gods, like people don't really know that. It's Ares, yeah.
You would just... Asmongold, you don't like non-white people or non-white mythology, so I don't understand why you're agreeing with any of the things that he's saying.
Like, if people know Thor, everybody knows Thor, Odin, Loki.
The, you know, you've lost me with the cube. It's in the little Disney character at the beginning. It just seems...
I said the same thing about that.
This seems like just a fantasy. Like, if they would have taken God of War off the title... and
nobody would have cared. Nobody would play the game. Nobody would care. They're using the title in order to sell the game.
Whoa, imagine. Isn't that how brand ID, like, identification works?
You didn't know the God of War story, and there wasn't Kratos. It was just a story about this goddess who dies. You would not be talking about this game.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Is that
really fucking...
Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Why does that matter? Why is it like a big deal?
Goofy, man. Really fucking goofy that it's like that nobody pulled somebody aside and said,
hey, we should do more Kratos, but also just like make him not a good father. Just go back to the boobs. All boobs.
It can't. It's a culture of toxic positivity, and nobody wants to be the wet towel that puts out the bright fire of the strong, independent woman. Nobody wants to do that. The wet blanket. So they just let it happen.
Oh my God.
Because they don't want to get called into HR for being misogynist.
This is not God of War. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is like some fantasy novel that I didn't like it at all. And I'll probably play it for the stream because I'm sure there'll be interest.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for that, I have no interest in playing that game.
Okay.
I think it looks dull. It looks repetitive. It looks been there, done that. The cover is terrible. The name is terrible. I don't think that's going to be the final cover. It looks like Forspoken. It's got that flavor to it. It feels very uninspired.
Okay. Cool.
He sees the purple.
Okay. All right, well, I'll just use the purple weapon for this fight, so.
He doesn't recognize it yet. He doesn't notice it yet.
Whoa, dude, you're so crazy.
You will begin to see. You will begin to see the purple. and I'm gonna tell him. He'll eventually probably see me reacting, right? It's fine. He notices. See, like, because at the beginning it's subconscious, right? Because again, the human mind is designed to identify patterns, but like at the beginning, you just have a feeling. But then once that feeling crystallizes and manifests in the DEI purple, you say, "Oh shit, there it fucking is." I think that's it. Notice how Twitch is also purple. Twitch isn't the same purple. It's not.
Notice how Twitch is purple, but this is something Asmongold is attached to. So that's actually no, you're actually wrong about that. Oh no, I know Twitch is purple, but no, I don't mean that one.
And Karen, God of Hag, Karen, demanding manager. Oh
wow, the woke purple actually helped me kill this thing.
man, it really. This was really cool, bro. Like, this was badass. God of Leaf, gay of war, gay of war.
Whoa.
What is this? I'll watch it real quick.
We're working with for more than 20 years. Man.
20 years? Whatever. She's not qualified.
She's a noob.
Get her out of here. Obviously like a woke.
Yeah, DEI.
Yeah, exactly. DEI hire. All right, let's see what the great Asmongold had to say.
Let's hear it.
Or like I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know why anybody would want to play, a middle-aged woman, like a 40-year-old woman.
Excuse me?
In like an action, like I don't see. Like,
is this man married?
No.
Is he a girlfriend?
He's probably.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong though?
The most single man alive.
And he might be closeted gay.
Okay.
Finding something in her.
Yeah.
I have no problem playing as a middle-aged woman if she's fucking cool.
I would just prefer not to. I'd prefer not to. I think most people would prefer not to.
And she does seem pretty cool.
She seems pretty cool.
I mean, you could play as a middle-aged man for God of War.
Yeah, exactly. It's way better. I'd rather be a middle-aged man because I'm a guy.
Well, yeah, but you act like a kid, right? Like you don't. Okay, it doesn't even matter. The game, like he doesn't even like the story of the 2018. Apparently, he's agreeing with David Jaffe, but
right.
But he's I think okay. Let's hear him out though. Let's hear him out.
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that it's trying to appeal to anyone.
It appealed to me.
Listen, I'm not trying to make a fucking big thing out of this, but like, okay, so Asmongold in this video alone will not shut the fuck up about how this game is basically like Goyslop, blaming like Jews for things, just being disrespectful of like women, all this other stuff. He loves Nick Fuentes, etc., etc. I was just looking, Ethan apparently did a fucking 4-hour stream on Asmongold, something like, oh, finally, talk about Asmongold, the white supremacist that talks badly about black people, Jewish people, women, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, maybe he'll call out some of the anti-Semitism. So I'm looking up anti. And anticipated is 3 things in this whole 2 hours. Wanting and pray mantis. Okay. I don't, like, why are you doing so soft on Asmongold? Maybe he's got something here, maybe... Mormons. It's about Mormons here.
Literally don't know.
Oh, they're not talking about Asmongold yet. Like I said, what is this about? Is this it? Is this something?
Yeah. Like I said, when the guy was like almost within.
Oh, we're still not in the Asmongold part. I don't think. I think it's here. God of War. What do we got here? Let's see. Something here about Jewish. Is this it?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
We're still not talking about Asmongold. I don't think. Are we? Are we at the Asmongold part yet? The God of War game?
Here. Wait, she is?
What?
Somebody else saying something about Jewish. She's Jewish. Do we get
shot? She's Jewish.
Okay. All right. So I guess our concerns with anti-Semitism don't exist anymore or something. Maybe I just can't find it. Maybe that's what it's just surprising to me that we didn't call Asmongold out for some of the horrendous shit and like Nick Fuentes supporting, but we got him on video games. But okay, got him.
It appeals to me as a fan of the first 2 games because this is a really key character that we never got to meet.
But yeah, I don't know what he means. Like, who does this appeal to? I mean, it doesn't have to. Wanting to have sex with the main character is the only way to appeal to somebody, right?
It's a really good.
It's funny that Dan gave like meaningful commentary. Hey, it's a character we should explore more. This is literally Kratos' wife. Oh, good commentary. And like Ethan's commentary is just like, it doesn't have to appeal to everybody sexually, I guess. It's like, yeah, that's what Dan just said, but with more substance.
Start. It's a really, really good start. And so basically, if you're making a female game protagonist, there are 2 options, right? You either...
I watched the stream. I don't think he touches on it. I hope he's just testing the waters to see how vicious his audience is so he can talk to them further. Cool. Fair enough. Maybe that's what it is. I'll be. I'll just look at this. I'm still a bad guy. I'm killing people. I'll take a page out of Gideon's book, and I'll see the good. I'll see the good. You know.
Or have her not say anything, and it doesn't really matter who the protagonist is, or you have her be really hot. Preferably both.
Whoa.
But the one thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to have a game where the character isn't basically a super hot Stellar Blade, Tides of Annihilation, like style character, Bayonetta style character that's talking all the time. Like, I'm sorry, but like nobody wants to play that.
Okay. But you said it was going to be successful, even if it wasn't going to be as successful as it could be, which means people do want to play as that. And also, like, see, this is one of the problems with like the guys who always talk about how, like, oh, we just want hot. Every girl in every game needs to be hot, big boobs and sexy, and like Asmongold has Arrested Development, so he basically acts like a teenager. But like, I'm a grown man, so could you imagine? And a lot of other grown men who liked the original, like the 2018 God of Wars, because they like the evolution of the character to be a little less like specifically sexually driven, because I'm not trying to do like mini games to fuck girls anymore because you don't have a wife and it's weird. But like a lot of guys would be like, yeah man, like I want to sit there and be able to like sit by my fucking wife and kids and hang out with them while she's on her fucking phone playing on TikTok or whatever, and I'm playing God of War. I want to be able to like actually engage and interact with my wife. So it's kind of weird when they always do like the sexualized shit. It's distracting. That's how most people feel. So they're tired of it. We don't need to keep fucking seeing overly sexualized things in every game. Some games they can do it. Go for it. Seller play. God bless. Do your thing. But like a lot of people, they don't want to see it in every single game. Asmongold doesn't get it though, because again, he's engaging in Arrested Development. Like he doesn't. Oh fuck my mom's ass. He does. He's not old. He's not old enough to understand the issue with it. That's the problem. So
sure, some people will look past that.
Oof.
But
getting smacked around.
I don't see how anybody's asking for it.
Which again,
it's like also, I don't need to be appealed to. I just want to play a fun game.
I want to be appealed to. I want to be the target audience.
Well, everybody wants to be appealed to. Fuck me in the ass. Everybody wants to be appealed to. It's like a silly thing to say. Well, I don't want to be appealed. Like everybody wants to be appealed to. It's just like this can be appealing to. This can be appealing. This looks. I am interested in the story, and you want to know what? What's crazy about this God of War story? About his fucking ex-wife, his dead wife, is that like this doesn't mean that there can't be other God of Wars. It doesn't change. It's not like it's like, okay, we got this one, we'll never get another one again. Like they're literally in the works for the prequel. What? They're literally in the works for the fucking for like a fucking not the prequel. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in the works for the remake.
Whenever God of War 1 came out, I felt like I was the target audience. I do. I want to be appealed to. The actress is super hot. Yeah, the actress is very attractive, and they made her ugly in the game.
You think that he even watched True Blood, dude? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking fake ass fans. No, I don't think Ethan even plays video games.
They did. This is the way she looks in real life.
Which is why it's kind of like a weird, it's kind of like a weird one to get in on. You know what I mean? Fuck, I thought I got the block off.
So, they intentionally made her older. They gave her more wrinkles. They made her ugly.
Like, if you play as, like, a demon, there's games where you play as, like, a ghost or a demon. Like, I don't want to fuck the demon or the ghost.
Yeah, but it was doing something for his masculinity to play as a Batman.
Right, yeah.
Somebody's upset.
Asmongold can't identify with this character because they're kind of the same phenotype. You know
I was thinking he's...
Well, I'm not asking for a character that looks like me, am I?
He looks way more like her than the God of War.
Yeah, he definitely looks closer to her than Kratos.
I do.
Well, so I think that like the way other people interpret is that you also think she looks ugly, which I don't. That's how Asmongold and his audience are going to interpret that. But like what they're actually trying to say is like, oh, he looks like a girl. So they're bullying him for something else. But
I don't think God of War should look like me either.
Well, God of War, is like this Kratos.
This is always a reverse where it's like now you're attacking my sexuality, you're attacking whether I have a girlfriend or not, you're attacking my appearance. All of these things are happening, but you're not attacking the argument.
Well, I've attacked the argument. This guy also does the same thing. Every time he talks about me, it's always about how fat I am, even though I fucking mog the shit out of him. But whatever victim narrative you want to operate with.
To feel immersed.
Yeah. It's actually kind of...
Maybe that's why. Maybe he wants to escape.
what he is.
Right.
Right.
Exactly, I do. I don't really.
That's really sad for you that you want to escape what you are. I don't play God of War to play Kratos because I want to be, because I feel like I cannot be like a super big buff masculine guy. I want to play it because I like the story and I think it's good and I can identify with the story. But okay.
Like the way that I look personally, and I want to play fantasy games in order to play the role.
Did you say that?
I don't really like the way that I look personally.
Dude, do something about it. Everything aside, all commentary aside, fucking do something about it, dude. Like, you don't have to look the way you look. You're making an active decision to not fucking go to the gym. You're like a fucking millionaire. You could find like a fucking, you know, your one of your friends raped Tony, raped his ex-girlfriend, and lost his guns for a decade. He's like falling off tremendously. Maybe he could teach you how to do the gym. Although he just took steroids and abused steroids, so he doesn't really know how to do anything at the gym. But go talk to him. Go to the gym. Go do Wendler 531. Go look at the 5x5 strong lifts, dude. Change the way that you look. Do more. Like, better yourself. Holy fuck. Guys, I hate the way that I look. I actually don't like the way that... Instead of doing anything about it, I'm going to complain online all day and just continue to let myself rot. You know, it's crazy. And it's just... It's fucking incredible, dude. Do something. Do more.
And I want to play fantasy games in order to play the role of a character that I would want to aspire to look like or aspire to be.
So do more to change yourself. Do more to change yourself. Cut your hair. Go to the gym. Bench. Squat. Zercher squats are really good. Zercher squats are a really good squat. I've been really turned on to them. They're fucking incredible. I've been popping my quads. Have been busting. I got naked in stream earlier for Gideon. Before my stream crashed. Here's me flexing though. Look at this. Dude. That's my new Hassan thirst trap, dude. We're looking pretty good. Looking pretty beefed out. You can see the traps. They're fucking crazy. My delts are looking decent. What the hell? Look at this. Look at those. Holy shit. Look at those traps. That's fucking bananas, dude. Really flexing hard, baby. Oh, dude. There's Gideon right there. Gut out. Look at that. You guys can see it. You guys can see it. Gut out. It's incredible. Look at that. God bless. I'm fucking cloud farming hard as hell. You guys want to know why I had my shirt off? I wasn't feeling well. I was very warm. And I just took my meds because there we go. There you go. You get the armpit, dude. I'm gonna get $1 million from gays tomorrow. So I was just cooling off, but I had to stream. I didn't, you know. Here we go. Here we go. There's some belly content for you guys. Here's some belly content. By the way, this is I'm 6'4". This is the optimal male physique. Here's my quads. These are my quads. This is what I'm talking about. This is the sexiest man alive. This is the sexiest man alive. And you know what I mean? You guys are like, oh, that's not true. Dude, this is the sexiest man alive. Look at this. I could like quit right. You see how fat this quad is? I could quit fucking right now and I could make a fucking $100,000 a month on OnlyFans. Look at this. This is sexy. Sexy guy. Look at this. Oh my god. Wild stuff. So, all I'm saying, Asmongold, is you can work on yourself. But you have the more resources than anybody else does in like the whole world to do it. You have a rapist ex-best friend, or probably still friend, that used to go to the gym and abuse steroids, and you have lots of money, and you could always look into 5x5 strong lifts by Mark Ripto. Do it. It's a good starter routine. Just saying.
That's true. That's accurate.
It's accurate.
I think that most people would do that.
True.
This would be a big buff dude. Yeah.
True.
This is interesting. They do look very similar.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you were to ask, like, if you were to poll like 1,000 guys and say, would you rather look like me or Kratos? I think that you'd get 1,000 to 0.
Yeah. Okay.
You would. Like, I mean, I think this is obvious.
Okay.
Like, what do we? Poll
1,000 guys who don't look like Kratos and they look like Asmongold. If you have $10 million in the bank plus or more than that, if you make millions of dollars a year, would you get a personal trainer to help you go to the gym?
What are we doing? Duh.
It's kind of remarkable.
I don't think this appeals to, like, I don't know who the target audience for this game is.
Yeah. Anyone that likes playing video games.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest cop-out. I think that whenever you bring a game out, you should be bringing it out for an audience. And I think that the way that men and women, for example, perceive stories and want to experience a game, like God of War is definitely a male-coded game. It's a male-coded game. It's focused around the male experience. It's a hyper-masculine game. It has a really big, hairy, big guy that's like the main...
Kratos isn't really that hairy, actually. You're just kind of saying things at this point.
Character, like that's the focus of the game. And so the moment that you try to reframe that as like, well, you know, who knows what it's for, who knows who's invited or who's interested in it, the reality is that it is a game. It's a series that's made, you know, with a guy main character. It's mainly about guys beating the shit out of each other. You change that to a girl.
That's not what the game is. That's like just not what it's about. It's not about guys beating the shit out of each other, right? Like the first game is about like basically like your fucking descent into madness. And also, like, you know, unchecked anger problems. That's what it's about. You literally kill your fucking wife because you're so blind with rage. Rage and power, right? And then you destroy an entire pantheon and doom like an entire civilization of people, right? And then the new games are about trying to become a better father and a better man and being more regulated in your emotions and trying to become softer and more empathetic and trusting of people around you. Even your own son, who you were kind of you're not like a shitty dad, but you're definitely an emotionally absent dad. And when your wife dies, you have to step in for that. Right, there's a moment where Atreus says that she wishes that Kratos died instead. It was sad. It was a really good, emotionally provoking game. He's just saying things. He just talks. He doesn't really know what he's talking about. Right? I can appreciate the general concept of like, hey, listen, this is like a male game, and this type of violence generally aligns with men more, and this might not be a story for women. 100%. That's a good criticism. The problem with that is that like there's nothing left to do with Kratos right now. We've told his story has been told satisfactory. So move on to a different character. They could still do Atreus, which I think would be a good idea. They could still do, I don't know, maybe Thor, or they could, or what I'd like to see is his Thor's daughter, Thrud, right? That's her name, right? I'd like to see her story. I want to see her. She got the fucking you know, what is it, Mjolnir, the hammer. I'd like to see her character become expanded, right? But doing this with Laufey doesn't change that. And frankly, I think that they chose the character because they wanted to test out floaty air combat because of the God of War remakes. And they wanted to see if they can merge the two styles of like the old game and the new game. I think that's a big part of it. See how it does, see how it's received, see how they can improve. Because like God of War 2018, great game story-wise, better than Ragnarok in my opinion. But there were some like flaws in some of the combat, and they improved on it in Ragnarok, right? Same thing, God of War 1, great game. They improved on it in God of War 2. And frankly, God of War 3 probably the best from a gameplay perspective. The best Jesus Christ, probably the best like way that the game plays, right? So like they improve upon it. So everything makes sense. Everything works out, right? And it's a risk. I'm tired of the same shit over and over again. Fuck. That's one of the things I say. Like, hey guys, hey, we need a fucking Call of Duty 94. No, dude, do something a little different. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a female character with like different style of combat, right? But fuck me. I guess we're gonna pretend that we know what we're talking about from Asmongold.
I think that you've got a very, very
this guy's no idea what God of War is about.
Different experience.
God of War fans
or God of War fans, like, bro, how can you be this obtuse? You're not like, I don't think Asmon is actually like a dumb person. I don't know why he's doing this.
Great commentary, Ethan. Thank you. The white supremacist is not a dumb person. Thank you, Ethan. Good job.
Well, here's the question.
The white supremacist that fucking constantly says anti-Semitic shit and calls women with like fucking derogatory terms like a foid. He's not a dumb person. I kind of like this guy. Dude, what are you doing? Holy fuck.
Right? I would ask Ethan. My viewpoint is clearly not the minority viewpoint. And to the extent that it is, it seems like it's a very, very slim minority, right?
Guys, people agree with me, so I'm right. Hey, great. Love that. If that doesn't sum up Asmongold in a fucking nutshell, the only reason that he says things is if people agree with him. So he's completely audience captured.
Because, or like very edge minority. Like, because, I mean, if you look at the trailer and like the amount of like upvotes and downvotes about the game, like, I mean, there's been a huge amount of criticism and complaints about it. Wow. Like, you wouldn't have had this much amount of people. They're not even allowed to entertain a massive amount of people. This kind of video. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, even one of the creators of God of War didn't like it. And so, like...
Okay, David Jaffe didn't like 2018. So who cares?
You know...
I don't even dislike David Jaffe. I don't think he's a dishonest person. Asmongold is grifting when he has these takes. David Jaffe's not grifting. He just has a difference of opinion. His opinion is wrong. But it's okay to be wrong. Don't worry about it, Dave. Oh, this just explodes. I thought I needed to keep it with me. What the fuck?
I think in a lot of these cases, you can look at everybody else that doesn't like it too. And like, you can say that like all of us are retarded and none of us are right about it, but that's fine. But like, we are retards strong together. And to the extent that you do not, you know, cater to the chud, you know, the chud audience, like I want to be catered to. I want to have...
This is, I might be completely wrong about this here, but like how often did Asmongold use the word chud before Chud the Builder? The Chud the Builder lawsuit. Like, is this like some kind of, and I might be mega woke here, I'm acknowledging it, but is this like some kind of weird dog whistle to Chud the Builder? Like, what are we doing here? Like, are we using Chud a lot more now, or am I just fucking woke brained?
have games made for me. I don't want to. And also, by the way, I don't think whenever I see, I'm going to be totally honest, whenever I see a 43-year-old woman that looks like an average suburban mom with no makeup on is the main character for like a action combat like game, I think that most people, if they told their wife they looked like this character, especially in some of the stills of the character, their wife would probably want to divorce them.
Like, is one of the stills you're referring to right when she wakes up from being dead? Is that one of the stills that you're talking about?
Because nobody actually wants to look like this. You're not going to have a bunch of women that are going to try to cosplay this character. I'm sure you'll have some, but
you're going to have women cosplay the character if the game goes well. Fuck, I'm dumb as hell, dude.
Probably not even 10% of what you would have for like an attractive character like Eve from Stellar Blade, or any of the gotcha.
I haven't really seen a lot of Eve from Stellar Blade. So
game characters.
Aren't most of the gotcha game characters like lolicons or something? What?
So why is it that, when women want to pretend to be other characters, they never choose this character? And they didn't choose the character from Ghosts of Yotai either. It's because nobody wants to be these people. Even the women that are these people don't want to be these people. That's why they edit their photos.
Right, but they're not. I don't know that they're making these games for women. I don't think that they made Ghost of Yotai for women. They just made a woman protagonist, right? Like that's just to freshen things up and change things up a little bit. But I don't think that they made it for women. So, maybe that's why it wasn't something for women.
And they're wearing makeup. So you're effectively you're making a design decision for no one. Nobody is asking for this. Nobody wants this. Gotcha. Men don't want to play as this, and women don't want to be this either.
Well, I'm sure plenty of women want to look like her. Well, I'm excited for the story to expand upon a character, so that's all I have to say.
So you're adding this in as a form of social messaging.
Okay. And everything is a psyop to this guy. He's such a freak.
I noticed that, and I resent it on a foundational intent level.
You got it, man.
It's pretty dumb.
Maybe they're trying to identify with you more. You think the character's so ugly, maybe they're trying to make you feel good about playing a character.
And I also think that he's significantly
I don't think she's ugly, but
audience captured because I scroll back to the beginning of this trailer. He seemed to be enjoying it until he started looking over his chat, and at first was even like, he looked over his chat and he's like, it looks terrible? I don't think it looks terrible. And then later on, he's just like, this is the worst thing ever. I don't know what they're doing. I think he just...
Wait, is this true? Is he Hassaning right now? He just disappeared. God of War Laufey.
God of War?
God of War?
Uh-oh. Okay, let's get it. You miss Bloodborne? Oh.
Find your way home. You are free.
Who's this? Increasing the speed of this.
No, I haven't played God of War since God of War 1.
This guy's been going on about how he's a big God of War guy. He hasn't played God of War since God of War 1. What was that? What is that, 2006? Okay. Why the fuck is this guy complaining if he hasn't played God of War since 2006? He hasn't played a God of War game in 20 years, and he's sitting here talking about how he's about how he's... Hey, what the fuck is happening here? He's fucking ulting the whole time. Oh, dude, I'm insane right now. I played every single God of War game. Bro, I have a playthrough of the God of War mobile game on my fucking computer. On my YouTube channel. I'm not even kidding. Like, I played through all the God of War games. I got the fucking... I got everything. Everything. I got fucking beat all the games, like the hardest difficulty, blah, blah, blah. Like, I love these games. Here we go. God of War Betrayal. Like, I don't fuck around. I really like these games a lot. Look at this. I died. Well, I died. I don't know if you got... Here's a picture of me as a kid. Don't rate me, Trump. But this guy's just like, I haven't played since I was 2004 or 6. Pretty sure it's 2016, right? God of War 1 release. 2005. We were in the middle. This guy's just like sitting here talking about how he's like, oh my god, guys, I'm the target audience. You haven't even played the fucking games, loser. What the fuck is happening right now? What?
Did we make the first one? No, when it first came out.
What?
Damn.
Does Spirit go into Olympus or something?
Why would her spirit go to Olympus? We gotta double the speed. We gotta double it up. She respawned. She looks pretty here, by the way.
What the fuck?
Really?
What is the girl? I'm not gonna understand this.
Sorry, I should probably be able to listen to what he's saying here. Let's see what he says.
What is the girl? I'm not gonna understand this.
Why aren't you understanding this?
So they sent her to another realm.
Well, she died, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Little bitch.
You know where I am?
Wait, so you're playing as her instead of Kratos?
Yes.
Okay.
Good commentary.
Okay, let me see what this is.
The pyre. It happened.
What is this commentary? I think it's because this is like he's watching this stream. He doesn't really know how to react. He's like, wait, what? What? Huh? Oh, wait, what? He can't like interpret new information without his audience telling him what to think.
It's just I didn't get to say goodbye.
So far, no criticisms.
Whose idea was this? Well, let me see. I mean, I don't know what's really going to happen. They might explain more of it.
Like a Belfine.
It could be like a, you like Resident Evil 9? So I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. Looks like Avowed.
He's watching chat. He's waiting for chat to give him the answer.
Hit R2!
Hit R2. Good commentary. Thanks, everybody. The combat looks so good, honestly.
Shouldn't have been that difficult. Yeah, armor. Good.
Looks terrible? I don't think it looks bad.
Wow. So you already saw her wake up, by your logic, look ugly, start combat, you've watched the combat, somebody in the chat says it looks terrible, and you say you don't think it looks too bad. Okay. Gotcha. Not even a criticism of this weird Disney fucking freak character? Got him, yeah.
There's no way you can have to play as a girl the whole time.
Oh, okay, there you go. He's still complaining as a girl. Now his chat told him to say that.
No,
we do
a way out.
You do this shit to me.
He hasn't played the God of War since 2004, by the way, but 2005. But...
There's no way. There's no way.
There's no way.
Guess I'll find my own way from here.
Alright, this is boring the shit out of me. I'm going back to the regular things we can finish. Alright. Cool.
Sees which way his audience is reacting and he's pandering to them.
I wouldn't doubt that, frankly.
I mean, there's no way I can say no, I'm not, right? I mean, there's no, I can't respond.
You could just say no, you're not, but okay.
Respond to that, really?
Dan just said that you're grifting, and you're like, I can't, how would I say that? I can't say no to that. I understand that you might think that people don't believe you, but you could just say, no, that's not true. Are you bound of a curse of telling the truth, but just about grifting to your chat? Like, I don't understand.
He's definitely audience captured, yeah.
And I could give like examples, right? I could say like well,
what?
I didn't say this was South of Midnight. I played that game. I thought that game was pretty good. You know, I've defended other games that have had female protagonists or like, you know, like black protagonists. Like, for example, like if they're watching this video, right, you could look at, you know, the way that I looked at Silent Hill. Like I obviously didn't say that was a bad thing because it had a black character, right? And so Tomb Raider, yeah, Tomb Raider even inside of this same thing. So like, I don't really think that that's true.
I don't understand. What?
True. Been going on now for a long time. Yeah, and like those are just multiple examples right there that I can use just to immediately disprove that.
Okay, gotcha, bud.
or an Atreus game, yeah, it is. And so, like, I'm not interested in this. Like,
would he complain if it was an Atreus game?
That's what
yeah,
that's a good question.
Yeah,
no.
Probably not as much, no.
See, it's just right there. Like, what did I say before? Not as much. Yes, he would. He just wants to complain. That's all he wants to do. That's all he wants to do. That's all he wants to do. It's just a complaining machine. He's just a complaining machine. Has this guy ever, like, I'm trying to see now because I'm like, oh, it's preposterous. Oh my, I looked up like Asmongold God of War Ragnarok, and so far you have him complaining about Thor being fat, even though that canonically makes sense. The Destiny video criticizing him. He's watching a PS5 showcase. Is there any instance of him playing God of War ever? Or does he, like, I feel like he doesn't play God, like, he hasn't never played the game before, dude. Okay, incredible.
I don't think he would at all.
Probably not.
I don't think he would have any.
Which kind of gives the game away, right?
Like, he wouldn't have said any of it.
I don't see, like, when you give the game away, like, what
he would be saying, like, oh yeah, this is the logical thing.
It is.
His son, you get to play his son.
Exactly, he's right. Exactly.
No, he's not. Asmongold complains about everything. He would complain constantly about the son. You have to understand something. Asmongold hasn't never played God of War since like 2005. He doesn't care about the games. He's never cared about the games. He's just grifting when he says he cares about the games. He's looking to complain. He complained about everything. He complained about fucking Thor being too fat. He complains about everything. All he does is complain. Literally, his entire job is to complain. He is the guy that would cry. He's like a fucking Karen. He would go to the grocery store and complain if you like forgot a cherry or something, and he would have a meltdown and start trying to get people fired. Like, he doesn't care. He just wants his job is to complain. His job is to complain about anything that Twitter tells him is anti-woke or is too woke. That's all he does.
And I think that's part of why it's...
No, Ethan's right. That's correct.
Okay that they're doing a side story is the last game pretty conclusively tied up the story arc. You know?
Yes, dude, Dan is an epic W. What the fuck? Of course, Dan, you're 1,000% correct.
I mean, like, whatever the next game was going to be something totally different. Like, it was either going to be Kratos going to a different land.
They want to say it's like they forced this female character down their throats, but they didn't actually at all. Like, it makes.
Well, why do you think that they made the character less attractive than the actress that's playing her?
When she woke up from being dead, she looks less attractive. Okay. I mean, I think she looks more masculine. What's weird here is they made her look more masculine because she's going to be fighting in this game, so it kind of makes sense. But Asmongold just said that men are more attractive than women because I guess they're masculine. So, which one is it? I don't get it. He says that men are more naturally attractive because they don't need makeup, but then when they make a woman more masculine, she's less attractive. I don't know if this works for you, bud. I don't think it's working out for you, man. I don't think you're doing a good job.
And why would you do that when she's a goddess? Like, I mean, it's like, so you can't apply like normal.
She's a goddess? Are you saying that because she's a goddess? Is she even a goddess? I mean, she's a fucking giant. But I guess, sure, let's say she's a goddess. She has to be attractive? Did you think that Freya is attractive? Probably not. He's just saying things.
Like human aging to the situation either.
What?
It's like, so you can't apply like normal like human aging to the situation either.
She just died. It's a creative choice. She just died.
Total sense.
Right.
It's completely fine. It's not like 5-year-olds. He's acting like it's like a Barbie dress-up game.
Right.
Who's the target audience for this? Children, little girls.
Yeah, that makes sense. If it was a God of War dress-up simulator spin-off, God of War dress-up, he might have a point. He might have a little bit of a point at that.
He's literally
can make fun of it all you want, can do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I want to be catered to, and making.
You don't play God of War. He doesn't play God of War. So I don't understand what he's talking about. Like, the guy doesn't play God of War. So when he says I want to be catered to, he doesn't play God of War. Asmongold doesn't play God of War. He just doesn't play it. So when he says these things, like, what am I supposed to say? I want to be catered to. You didn't play God of War. Why would they even consider your perspective as somebody who hasn't played God of War since literally God of War 1? You wouldn't. It doesn't matter what they did to the game. You'd never play it. He doesn't like difficult games.
A menopausal 40 or 50-year-old woman as the main character, is just really not the way to do it.
Menopause. This is how you know these people are like absolute freaks. First of all, single. Second of all, the fact that a woman in menopause turns you off is such a fucking gay pedophile take. You know, I'm not trying to be like whatever. I don't even care anymore. Like it's so fucking gay to like find a woman unattractive as a 30-something-year-old because she's like going through menopause because she looks older. Oh, I hate that this character looks a little older. It's such a turnoff when I see wrinkles. This guy was going on a tear before because he's upset that how ugly he is. He was literally saying that. Guys, I'm so fucking ugly. That's why I want to play a character. Like he's saying these things. I don't want to play a character that looks like me. I'm fucking deeply insecure about myself. Deeply insecure about myself. Oh, this menopausal woman. Like, dude, you know what it is? I remember when I was like a fucking kid, I was a teenager, and I was like, I want the most attractive woman ever and like I wouldn't settle for girls that like were as attractive as me, or settle. It's a fucking strong word, right? Because like I was a fucking like a little loser. But then like once you start dating, you're like, oh, wait a minute. Asmongold's still stuck in like that territory. He's stuck in virgin territory. That's literally it. The fuck?
And I think that there's a lot of people that feel the way that I do. I don't want to play that character.
Well, a lot of people agree with you, so I guess you're right about everything.
It's weird.
You're not going to play it anyway. It doesn't matter. You're not going to ever play it.
I know that it's being put in the game for a social messaging reason.
Right, social messaging. Right.
Play acting like it's like a dress-up game. It's like it's the same. It's not that different.
It's a role-playing game, and I think that it's important for somebody to want to embody the role that they're playing. That was the point that
It's a role-playing game. Dude, like God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, which he hasn't even played, has like the lightest role-playing elements to it. I think it would almost be a shame to call it a role-playing game. I don't even know if you can call it a role-playing game. I don't even know if you can. Like it has such light, like bare bones elements of role-playing. So
I made with the cosplay.
I did. Actually, no, it's not different.
Like Tomb Raider, like you wouldn't expect Lara Croft to be replaced by a guy, right?
Lara
Even if it's cool.
You wouldn't expect it, but I'd try.
That is kind of. He kind of ate with that point.
I guess. Like if your point is you want to see more men inside of Lara Croft universe, like okay, cool, but there's no more story to tell about Kratos, so and he doesn't play the game, so he's really not eating with anything.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I wouldn't play Lara Croft. A new Lara Croft game. That's different though, isn't it?
It's different because Lara Croft was one of the first like lead female protagonists in a game.
I mean, Kratos has been a lead protagonist in God of War for 15 years.
Great. So, like, you obviously, like, first of all, I don't care about his point, but second of all, you just intentionally ignored his point. His point wasn't how long. The point was, like, oh, she was one of the first female protagonists, and, like, she's an icon for that. That's literally the only point that they're making, but okay.
It's not different. If Lara Croft had a husband...
Why are you guys all saying Laura? Isn't it Laura?
Laura, whatever.
Sorry.
If it's not different. If Lara Croft had a husband, and there was like this elaborate fucking Lara Croft world,
and two of the games was about her psychologically coping with his death.
Playing with her husband would be fun.
There was a spin-off game where
That's actually a good point.
It was a flashback to what happened to the husband.
I'd play it.
Yes, I would play it as long as she's still in it.
I think Kratos will still be
capacity.
in it. I would love to pick his brain on this take. I really would. I'm curious how he would.
Well, he did.
Maybe I'm Maybe he's trying to maybe what Ethan is doing here is he's doing a thing where he's like, oh yeah, I want to push Asmongold on his take about whatever this this God of War shit, and then he'll have him on and he'll push him on his Nick Fuentes stuff. You think that's what it actually is? You think it's a next level play? You think he's mogging me right now?
Did have a clash with another intellectual titan of the streaming world, XQC, which we have some of that exchange here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Middle-aged mom. You know, casting lightning spells. Like I don't really see that.
It's funny because she didn't cast a single lightning spell, but
that didn't happen.
I don't really see that market there.
I just can't.
He's just not. He doesn't
believe
anything
it.
that he's
no,
saying.
He's lost in the song.
All right. Okay. How many points on the graph do you need before you can draw a line? How many do you need? We've got a lot more than 2. We've got way more than 2.
I don't know. Maybe Asmongold would like the game more if you could binge feed Laufey cigarettes until she dies or something. Maybe that'd be more relatable to him. I don't know. But, you know, I guess he just doesn't like fucking middle-aged women in the fucking video game.
Every sentence. Like, when you think of someone casting spells, do you think someone casting spells younger, older, or stronger? You know what I mean? Like, it's just every ounce of it don't make fucking sense.
He needs to be slapped around. Sorry, that was violent.
That's
Sorry.
violent.
Wow. Cool.
You took this personally? Was that it? I wasn't talking about you. I'm sure she's a nice girl.
Okay.
Women get so defensive about this, it's embarrassing.
I don't understand. When you insult women, they get upset about it? Okay.
It was violent. I didn't mean that.
In the game,
Whoa.
as a woman.
In Minecraft or in real life?
In real life.
Or
Just say
sexually?
it. Just say it.
What?
You took this personal?
They don't make fucking sense.
He needs to be slapped around. Sorry, that was violent.
That's
Sorry.
violent.
That's it? He said you slapped around? She's probably right. Who cares?
I'm sure she's a nice girl. Women get so defensive about this, it's embarrassing.
It was violent. I didn't mean that.
In the game,
Whoa.
as a woman.
In Minecraft or in real life?
In real life.
Or
Just say
sexually?
it. Just say it.
In the game.
It's not like all of a sudden Kratos woke up one day and he had tits.
Right.
Oh, a body swap. Crazy Friday, Funky Friday or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's talking about Friday Night Funkin', you know?
that's
Probably
all
would've
part of
liked
the
that.
plot.
Yeah.
That's the plot.
Or actually, maybe there is a reason, but like, I mean, it's just, I mean, you could remake an old game, you could come up with another version
Why do
of
we
it.
have to do that?
Come up with another version of it.
Yeah.
Why do we have to do
Also,
all
they,
that?
they did just announce the remake of the first 3 games, like,
Oh, that's sick.
That is cool.
They're doing
I
it all.
forgot about that.
They're doing it all.
or remasters.
You could do a bunch of different things, right? But you choose not Yeah. to do that. So,
He's,
it's not appealing? Yeah, I mean,
he's
like,
being
at the end,
so dumb. Like, I don't know how to.
okay. That's fine. See, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm not looking to get approval for my opinion on this or not.
You literally are. If your chat didn't agree with you, you wouldn't have this take.
I think this is what they're doing. I've seen them do this for
Yeah. Pattern recognition. Everything's a psyop. They're trying to make gaming gay or something. We get it, man.
literally years. They're doing it again.
He's only been like right-wing grifting for 2 years, so I don't really. I guess that is technically years.
It annoys me and I don't like it.
Oh, he doesn't play God of War. He hasn't played since the first game. He hasn't even played the second game. He's played he played like it doesn't even make sense. He doesn't care.
I don't have to justify. Like, I think I've provided like a number of reasonings. I provided my logic behind it. I provided why I think this. And if somebody chooses not to accept that, that's up to them, right? It's their opinion.
Smart guy Asmongold, dude. He's just so above it all. You know what I'm saying?
And it's their prerogative to not accept that. But fundamentally, it's not going to change.
True, dude.
It's not going to change. And there are a lot of people that feel the way about me, that feel the same way about it that I do.
Cool. Well, that's all that matters is that people agree with you, so you must be right.
Just let the player count and the reviews do the explaining. Well, it'll probably get good reviews from designers, or sorry, from
He can't cope with it, dude. He's like, yeah, just let the player count for it. Well, it's probably gonna do well. Oh, okay. Like, you know what I mean? It's like fucking crazy. Holy shit, this is a tough fight.
journalists.
I don't know how to explain. He's just being so childish. It's like so stupid.
True.
Yeah, of course it's childish. It's a video game. They're for kids.
This game's rated like M for mature. What do you mean it's for kids? What? The fuck is this guy talking about? Of course, it's a video game. It's for kids. I don't understand. Is he infantilizing himself to hide behind it? What? The God of War series is all like M for mature. What? This is what I'm talking about. He just like Asmongold literally like he's just saying, "Oh nope, I disagree." He's being so immature. Yeah, games are for kids. It's a game that's M for mature. Oh, they're all for kids. No, he's just being dumb.
Kids. Yeah, I want my little video game to be just for me.
Fuck. Okay.
But
you don't play God of War, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Want to look at the character and realize that every single time that I look at that character, I remind myself I'm looking at her and she looks this way because Foids and Hags on the dev team got insecure because the actress was too attractive, so they had to give her more wrinkles. Every time I'm going to see that character, I'm going to think there's like an immersion break that I'm like, wait a minute, that's right.
Right, but you're not going to play the games because you've never played a God of War game in like your life, so I don't understand.
What's happening?
He's just like, what are you talking about, bro? You never read a book from the perspective of a woman? Do you refuse to read books from the perspective of women? Or
He
movies
refuses
where the women...
to engage in the female experience.
Yeah, I'm a guy.
Right, but it would probably benefit you as a person to read some kind of stuff or engage with like a female experience to round yourself out more. Not that he cares about that. He's a child, so.
Yeah, I'm a guy. I'm gonna.
I'm a guy. You're like the least male man I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I dressed up as a chick, right? I mean,
it's just nobody's interested in that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm serious.
What does that appeal to?
Like, have you never watched, enjoyed a movie from a woman's perspective?
Jeez, that's hard. Let me think. I mean, Alien was good. What else besides that? There's got to be another movie, right? Freerun? Yeah, Freerun was really good. Terminator? Yeah, well, Terminator is like Underworld. Underworld is a great example. Underworld is the perfect example that I can use. I enjoyed Underworld a lot. It's one of my favorite movies.
Cool.
And that was told from a female perspective.
Great.
Now, I don't know what the difference is or why I happen to like that movie more, but I know that when I was about 11 or 12 and that movie came out, I really liked it a lot.
I'm assuming it's like a boob thing. Hee funny joke.
What a great movie that was.
Cool.
It's a mystery.
Great.
No, I do. That's exactly the way that I feel about it. It is. And I'm not sorry. And most people feel this way.
Okay.
I do. I think so. And I don't know how many more of these like gender swap, like, and I think also there's a big problem that like Ethan would have a good point. I think if it did, like, there are so many other instances of this happening that I'm kind of tired of seeing it happen to like franchises. And it's annoying to me where like you have a male dominated franchise.
What franchises? He was like, he had the same criticism of Ghost of Yotei, and then he just said before, well, that's actually different because it wasn't like the whole franchise was. So he just has an opinion. He changes his opinion constantly. What are we talking about? But okay.
Is that then a female lead either has to share the spotlight in or takes over the spotlight of the story? And I just don't find that interesting. And I feel like I'm kind
You weren't going to play it anyway. You didn't even play God of War 2 or 3, so...
of being... like, and like any guy that complains about it is like, you know, they're appearing, like they're making fun of the way that I look, or they're making fun of like, I don't have a girlfriend, or...
Yes, these are very important things. You are immature. You are a child.
They're making fun of like some other thing about it. Like
That's what you do to other people too, bro. You like fucking cried that I was fat. These fat guys. Fat retards. That's what he called me. Meanwhile, I mocked the fuck out of him. So it's just like, you know, you're the one that's like deeply insecure. And what's funny is like he says these things, and I know he's just kind of like registering a little bit, but like he legitimately is upset that people make fun of him. You could tell because of the way that he talks about how unattractive he feels that he is. At least he's right about one thing. Yeah, that's a great point. Is that like, you know, there are games or any type of media that will like, oh, we put inclusion in it, and then they'd make the media suck dick. It's fucking trash media. And then like, you know, part of them might even make it woke or whatever, just so that they can be like, oh, look, see, it's good, you have to buy it, kind of a thing. Yeah, that happens, but that doesn't mean that it's like every instance of the situation. But Asmongold literally just cries anytime, even if there's a good piece of media that has like a woman in it. Like this guy, I guarantee you that this guy thinks that God of War fucking 2018 was too fucking woke because you know they created a character. They created Kratos, and they made him a growing character, a growing masculine father. And he doesn't identify with that. But again, he hasn't played since fucking 2018, since the fucking original God of War. Which, as great as it was that it started the series, is like mechanically horrible. Like the fucking button mashing is the worst in that game. What the fuck? The thing was following me. What the shit? Mechanically, it was like the fucking like last fight was terrible dog shit. Let's be fucking real. I love the game, but the last fight's horrible. The button mashing is terrible. It's just a fucking shit show of a game. But it was great. But like that's not exactly the fucking pinnacle. And the storytelling in 2 was like the best in my opinion. I think 1 and 2 together was like just such a perfect set of games. 3, you know, again, I've talked about it's already. It's a little rough, but what are you gonna do?
A kid, like, I mean, so like you can't even ask to have an honest conversation about like, you know, who's interested, like who's asking for this, right? Who asked?
Oh, he's saying all this because Ethan said, I want to talk to this guy. And he's like, well, I can't talk to you because you're dishonest. Like, okay. Maybe he's right. Maybe Ethan's just trying to trap him into a conversation by like not calling him out for any of the racism or sexism or transphobia. Before he just said trans people have a mental illness, so this guy's transphobic. You know, or really the anti-Semitism. Maybe that's why. Maybe Ethan's trying to. Oh, well, that was dumb of me. Okay.
I don't think that a lot of people did.
Ooh.
It's artificial, yeah. And so like you can't even ask questions. David Jaffe would agree with you. So the game looks like shit. Well, I don't know if you disliked it because like I like Ethan. Like I could see. I think that girl got a little triggered. She did. She got a little triggered, got in her feelings about it. I get it. I understand. That's the way it is.
Okay.
But other than that, guys,
weren't you just crying that people make fun of your appearance? I don't get it.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm tired. And
damn, he got so upset that he had to leave.
I'm gonna relax. Boy, I don't know. Like I don't. To me, like I don't really care, right? It's not like I'm taking offense to it, right? I mean, like, I like them. I don't have, like, any sort of ill will or, like, negative intentions toward them. I just disagree with this, right? And, like, if there's a little bit, like, I mean, I can tell, like, whenever, for example, like, if somebody's, like, goofing around with me and, like, they're, you know, like, making fun of me, like, I'm not going to take that personally whenever I know that it's not coming from a place of, like, malice. So, like, I'm not upset or angry about that or something, but that's what my opinion is, right? So, anyway, guys, I'll don't speak ill of you normally. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I mean, a difference of opinion isn't a big deal to me.
Cool.
So anyway, guys, thank you guys all very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you all tomorrow. So until next time, boys. Peace. See ya.
Great. Asmongold's a loser. I don't know what else to say.